Do you see where it says hey, yeah, okay, I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna put you in a sec. I gotta say something right quick. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Hey, what's up, y'all? I know it ain't no sign. I was muting because I was talking on the phone. My bad. I gotta what's up, Quincy, Sean, Dietrich? What's going on with you? I kind of got on. I didn't usually. What's up, John? What I usually do, I usually get on and I usually wait like 30 minutes to an hour or 10 minutes. But this one, I'm finna jump on. I had jumped on right quick. Uh, give me one second. Let me check something out right quick. I heard you. I was upstairs. Oh, okay. All right, brother. I knew I heard something. I was like, let's go look out the window. Excuse me, I had to answer the door. What's going on, everybody? Joe, what's going on? How's y'all day going? How's y'all day going so far, or morning? Because some people in the afternoon. How's it going? Appreciate it, bro. Hey, how y'all doing so far? Sean, you from the UK? Definitely gotta let me do an interview with you, man. Talk about how it's going out there in the UK when it comes to child support and this unjust system. I had talked to brother. What's up, Daniel? Daniel, I'm gonna have hey Daniel, if you got time, I'm gonna have you come on as well. Got an interesting topic going on. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on, Blackness? My man. Hey, check this out. This actually I was doing this interview with a brother. Uh we're gonna call him the meat, because he's doing a low key profile. Right. What's up, Michael? He's willing to do the interview, and this is supposed to be a way to cut off child support. He's been there, done that. And he's willing to give out the information. Now, check this out. Before we get into that, though, I want to talk about this morning. The post that I posted this morning. The post that I posted this morning is about what it says. Black Lives Matter, right? What the reason I made that post was to tell these black women that's out there protesting how the Black Lives Matter, that how can you go support black men getting killed unjust by the police when y'all are the one who's killing us when it comes to this system? That's what the post was about. It wasn't about making one race bigger than another. Now, y'all who know me, talk to me personally, see what I post, I always talk about a baby mama tears coming in all forms, right? I always say that men must come together as a whole. Never do you hear me say one is over another. You always hear me say who got screwed the most. I always say the white man got screwed the most. That's where it started. It went to help white women. I always say that the original deadbeats per se was white men. It was to help the white women. That's why alimony and child support came. It wasn't to help black folks. It wasn't for black women. It was never about making one race over another. I always say fuck Black Lives Matter because Black Lives organization is not about helping black straight men. Their agenda is transgender and the LB, the alphabet community. So for everybody that got offended talking about I'm taking one race or another, then you don't know me. And if you got an issue with that, follow the page, go on about your business if you really believe that. But everybody else who knows where I stand on this and where I stand on a lot of things, y'all still here. I ain't worried about nobody that don't understand or assume or jump the gun. You get the fuck on. You don't make me or break me, not at all. I always tell people, when it comes to child support, it's a gender biased system. What I always tell y'all, you can be pro-black, you could be a Richard Spencer, you could be a Louis Farrakhan, you could be a Nazi, you could be a Jew, you could be a Muslim. It doesn't make a difference. You go up in that courtroom and you're a man, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get fucked by the system. It does not make a difference. So what the fuck I look like coming out talking about some, it's just blacks, we going through the struggle and all that shit when the majority is white men. So inboxing me and talking that shit, talking about I'm trying to make one race big another, you get the fuck on with that shit, cause that ain't how I get down. So that's what I wanted to let everybody know. So anybody got offended by that post, it is what it is. But it's not about making one race over another. You got all these baby mama tears, black so-called conscious queen that send back saying they support our kings. Don't y'all hear me always say that? They support our kings, right? How you support black men getting murdered by the police when the majority of black men getting killed by the system is these black ass baby mama terrorists? You know what I'm saying? So don't come to me talking about no motherfucking that I'm supporting some one race over another when I always say we all got to come together as a whole. That's why I get along with a lot of Republicans. That's why I get along with a lot of white folks, because they see where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? So don't come me disrespecting me talking about some you gonna leave the page, you gonna unfollow. I don't give a fuck. You ain't stopping nothing, bro. You leaving the page and still ain't fix your situation with this child support. So and it ain't fix mine either. So it don't make me or break me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say when it comes to that. I'm a very controversial person, I'm a very controversial person, and I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, when I talk about anything I post, it's about this unjust system and these motherfucking feminists, these Me Too's, these black queens that's lying. And I call them all out. I call them all out. I don't have no preference. But any black woman that's out there talking about Black Lives Matter, we support our kings, them the main ones putting black men on child support. Them the ones who got the knees on our necks. So yeah, I'm gonna call that shit out because they out there tearing up shit and fucking up shit. They do not give a fuck about you black men. And I told y'all this in one of them other videos. They do not give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? What I always tell y'all, stay away from niggas, right? So how the fuck I'm putting one race over another? Fuck out of here. Yeah, truth do hurts. So I'm just letting y'all know where I stand. Anybody don't understand because they new, maybe because they just, run off their emotions and all that shit. You just get the fuck off my page. Not an issue. I don't get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But I tell y'all black men, stop talking about y'all support y'all queens and y'all support y'all black conscious sisters when them the same ones putting you up for failure, putting your ass on child support. It's a difference between a queen and these so-called conscious queens. They don't give a fuck about you, man. That's what the page about. Stop falling for the okie doke. Stop falling for the okie doke. That's what it's about. And when you learn that, you'll be all right. That's a start. Because you got to recognize these baby mama terrorists regardless of how the system is. Once you recognize these baby mama terrorists for who they are, it'll be less men being on child support. Because you thinkers, not reactors. You're not running off your emotions. You're not jumping the gun. You're not assuming. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the post is about. If it was a bunch of white folks out there and they was doing a protest because white people getting killed by black officers and shit like that, I'll post the same shit. It doesn't matter to me. Y'all know that. The ones that know me, y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Black men just fighting a fight for child support is not gonna change nothing. White men just going out there fighting for child support, it ain't gonna change nothing. Mexicans going out there fighting for it, it ain't gonna change nothing. But if we come as a whole, we might have a chance. Child support is not gonna change. They're gonna keep that $51 billion business. They is not about to listen to y'all motherfuckers that come out there 1,000 deep, 10,000 deep, 20,000 deep, talking about we want to get equal rights. They're not gonna do that. They've been doing this shit for years. The biggest organization out here on social media is Fathers Matter, Fathers' Rights, and they ain't even changed the thing. They ain't even changed the narrative. You see what I'm saying? They ain't even changed the narrative. They went commercial and they letting women involved in they shit, letting them run the motherfucker. So if they ain't willing to, they ain't able to change this shit, what makes you think it's gonna change? A few men get into the cracks and go through it and get the custody, get the equal custody and all that. But for the majority of us, we don't. So please don't come to me talking about I'm making one race over another. Because it's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Not me. And at the same time, I ain't kissing no other race ass either to be a friend. I'm my own man. I'm a thinker. Wrong is wrong, truth is truth, and I'm not finna go along and get around for any of you. So I just want y'all to know that. So anybody that took that post the wrong way and you can't deal with that and you feel a certain way and you know what I'm saying, you don't understand what's coming from, and after I told you what it's about, then just go wrong. Just go on. That's all. But this system is gender biased. It's not a race thing. Black men do get screwed the most because we already lowered the totem pole. That's the truth. White men pay the most money because they have more money. That's the reality. But that don't mean it's one race over another. And I don't come from that cloth. So now, I said what I said. We good. So check this out. I got a brother on here who got rid of his child support. I never heard of the 1099-C. Jack, I'm with you. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yep, racism is stupid, but racism do exist. And I was hoping when I made this page that we all come together as men, we'll start to see, well, you know, what I thought about white men ain't like that with all white men. What I thought about black men ain't all like that with black men. Black women too, white women too, you know what I'm saying? Hispanics or whoever, you know what I'm saying? We got to come one day we got to come together for something, whether it's child support or anything else. But it's men versus the system. It ain't about just the black man. All right. We're gonna go into the good thing now. The most important why I did this post, did this video. His name is The Meat, and I'm gonna put him on. He been there, done that. He's telling other people to do it. A lot of people ain't listening, but you know what we got to lose. It's all about a piece of paper in 5 minutes from what he's saying. So I'm gonna put him in, and we'll get this thing started. Shout out to everybody. I'm sorry I didn't speak to everybody, but you know I had to let that be out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I usually speak to every last one of y'all that say what's up or whatever. I appreciate y'all. The ones that support me and know what I'm about and how I get down, I appreciate y'all. Like I say, rest of them, just like a baby mama tells, fuck you, I don't give a fuck about you. Thanks, Rob. Hey, The Meat, how you doing,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm doing good. I'm going to do good. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Just you know, taking one day at a time, man. I appreciate you coming on here, man. I have, like I tell you, like I tell everybody else, anybody want to do an interview, you can change your name on here. You ain't got to show your face. I'm the only stupid ass is showing my face because I don't give a shit. So I don't have no problem with that. I'll tell your story. It's not an issue. We just have to spread it to the people, especially to the men. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You ain't got to say where you from, but I do want to know your situation and how'd you come across the 1099-C and dealing with the baby mama test and the unjust system and so on. You already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll run it through real quick. It was started back in 2000. They were extorting the shit out of me big time. Spent many days in jail. The last time I was in jail was mostly interesting. I'll tell you that in a second.
Okay.
Been to the federal court 9 times. Been to the Third Circuit Court once. All of my cases all got dismissed, and just didn't understand why. I knew all the case law.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry, I got to go back. When you say you was locked up in jail, I try to be more detailed so they can know, and then some people can relate to your situation. What was you in jail for?
Mostly child support. Then driving around with a suspended license. The big one was that I filed a lien against a police officer, and I was looking at 10 years in jail.
Oh wow!
I got that dismissed too with the 1099-C.
Okay, but why did they suspend your license? Was it because of child support or something totally different?
No, child support.
So they suspend your license for child support. Okay, even though if you work a job, you have to drive to work most likely, and you won't be able to go to work, and who's gonna be waiting on a bus? And Uber costs $100 every ride. So what they expect?
Exactly. I mean, it's not done. It's not. Everybody says the system's broken. No, the system's intentional.
It is.
They know exactly what they're doing. They know why they're doing it.
Right.
And it's not. And like you said, it's not racial.
No.
They beat on everybody.
It's gender bias.
So okay, so yeah, so I did a 30-day run in jail. Had to go to different counties, go in front of different courts. Met a guy in jail, and they took everything from him. And so when he finally got out, he needed a place to stay, and stayed with me. And I was working, and all he did was most of the reading. And then anytime he came across, I'd come home from work, and we would go through what he found. So what we found out, and it's actually in the statutes. If you look up 28 USC 3002, when you go down to number 8, it'll sit there and talk about judgments, and then it'll say a judgment's directed to a debt. Okay, so now we're involved with a debt. Then if you look at 27 CFR 72.11, you'll see that all crimes are considered commercial crimes. Okay, now the thing is now we're not dealing with a common law court system anymore. Now we're dealing with a commercial court system. Then I spent a lot of time listening to a guy by the name of Gene Keaton on YouTube, and he said every court issue is a tax issue, a debt. All right, so now how do you cure a tax issue? You cure a tax issue with tax forms. So it was as simple as just filling out the 1099-C, and they're carbon copies. So there's 3 copies on the C. One's for the IRS, one is for the debtor, and one is for the creditor. And you fill it out, you send it out, and on my case, it roughly took about 6 weeks for them to totally eliminate all my child support.
Well, let me ask you this. If you don't mind me asking, I got to kind of go back. Why would you put on child support in the first place? Do you know?
They deprived me of all my time with my daughter. It was impossible for me to get 50%.
Was you married or unwed?
So, no, I was married.
So you did it the right way, because a lot of people like to say if you do it the right way, you don't have these problems. So that's why I asked.
Yeah, well, that's a the lawyers are part of the whole corrupt system anyway, and everybody thinks they're getting a good lawyer until that lawyer screws them, and then they, oh man, I got a great lawyer now. Then they screw them.
Mm-hmm.
So, the lawyers are not looking out for their clients. They're
Okay.
looking out for the courts. They're looking out for the, and not a lot of people know this, but the child support brings in tons of federal money
$51 billion.
from TAMPs. Yep, there you go. And the thing is when people start to understand that once they eliminate their debt, that eliminates any incentives that the state gets. So if you have enough people filing these 1099-Cs and canceling their child support debt, they're going to have to shut down the whole child support industry, and that includes the family court, because that's where they make their salaries, is strictly through the federal funds.
Mm. So when it comes, okay, so at first you paying child support, you going to jail for child support, and um, you said that a brother in jail told you about this, or
Yeah, well, we knew the same case law, but we also knew something was wrong. Something was really not right, that the suits that we were filing were just getting dismissed like randomly. So we took a different perspective at it, and then that's when we led to the fact that all court matters are tax matters. So once you understand that it's a tax matter, then you have to go and start researching tax forms and tax regulations. And there's two readings that are very, very good. One of them is Modern Money Mechanics. It was put out by the Federal Reserve. And let me see, what's the second one? There's also an affidavit of Walker Todd. And what that explains is that money is created by everybody's signature. Modern Money Mechanics, that's like 52, 53 pages long. But it states in there, that's how they go and create money, is off your signature. So if they're creating money off of your signature, that means that money belongs to you. That means that you're the creditor and you're the lender.
okay,
And now, once you understand that, okay, you got that?
Well, I would say repeat it one
So
more
now,
time
once you
for everybody. Repeat it again so everybody can hear, get a clear understanding, because it kind of blew me.
okay, am I coming in clearly now?
No, it ain't. No. I'm saying like I'm in shock. Like I never knew this. Like I want you to repeat it because I want them to get a clear understanding of what you're saying. That our signature is powerful.
Yes, modern money mechanics. It's stated in that circulation that they published is that money is created off of your signature.
Right.
So if you wanted a mortgage, you have to sign a promissory note. The bank takes that promissory note, brings it to the window at the IRS, and they hand them that money, and then they lend that money to you. So whose money is it? It's your money. It's your money, and they're not allowed to collect on it. So if you take a look at you have many 1099s. You have the miscellaneous, the OIDs, you have the abandonment, but for child support, I specifically use the C, and I canceled the debt. So if anybody takes a look at the C, it's actually very easy to fill out. There's only one thing that you have to understand is where it says creditor's TIN number. That is your social security number, but it only has one dash instead of two dashes.
So
that's just the way the IRS sets it up.
Okay.
That's your credit account. The other one is your debtor's account. So the creditor account is where you can discharge any debt, but you can't use your social security number to discharge debt. You can only use your credit number. So it would be your social security number, and if you start with the first two numbers, then put a dash, and then put the rest of the numbers in there, that is your credit account. And with that social security number with the dashes changed, that allows you to discharge any debt. mortgage, electric bills, gas bills, cable bills, any debt that you have, that cancels it out.
So
And they won't shut it down either.
so okay. Now, so I understand. So you saying that it's not just about child support. I guess anything related to anything related to credit.
That's right.
Okay, so um now I ain't gonna lie, everybody's here talking about child support. I guess they give a shit about credit cards and everything else. But I want to know about that after this. I want to talk to you about that too. But when it comes to child support, like you say, it's the same thing. It's an agreement that you signed. It's a debt. It's
Yeah,
part of your credit.
it's that's right. It's a debt,
Okay.
and that's right. It's a debt, and you are the creditor. Remember, any piece of paper that you sign in the court, that means they could take that signature, go. So, as long as you're the creditor, as long as you enter with your creditor number, which is Social Security number, with the dash after the second number, that makes you the creditor, and that makes you the ability to cancel any debt. And that's how the system works. Now, I was looking at 10 years in jail. I filed a 1099-C, a Form 56, and a W-9, and that case got dismissed. I was looking at 45 days in jail for getting in an accident with a suspended license, and I didn't cause the accident. I was actually one of the last ones being hit. I also did the same exact thing, got that court case dismissed.
And you say that again. What you use? I know you said the 1099-C and what else?
It's Form 56. It's a fiduciary form. And on the second page there, you will see on the bottom of the second page, it talks about court appearance or court or administrative proceedings. So on the two cases that I had dismissed, all I did was I made the judges the executors. And once you do that, now they are personally liable for your person, for you as an individual. So
Okay. So you got a couple
I know,
people.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
know a lot of. Go ahead.
Yeah, they saying that they say it can't be real. So
I
uh
know. Hey, like I said, it's just I do it. I do it all the time. Okay, so let's take a look at the C. All right. If people want to fill it out, I'll run it through to them really, really quick. Can they go back to this? I mean, this streaming and actually do it? Is this going to be on YouTube permanently?
um yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Okay.
It's gonna be on
All right.
Facebook as well. It's on Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the way I did mine. Top left-hand corner, if you look at the C, it says creditor. You put in your information.
Wait,
Uh,
is it a certain site you go to?
yeah, you can actually type in 1099-C and pull up a PDF of the 1099-C, but you can't use that to file. You actually have to get the actual form.
And where do you get it from?
Contact the IRS and order it. It'll be at your doorstep in 10 days.
So anybody want to order the 1099, you will have to contact the IRS. Do you have to pay for it?
No, it's absolutely free.
Okay. And you the only paper you got to order is the 1099-C, right?
Go ahead. I didn't hear that. Say that
Oh,
again.
I said the only thing you will have to order from them is the 1099-C, nothing else.
1099-C. That's all you need.
Okay. And and it's free, of course. You say it's free.
It's free. Yeah.
Okay. And now let me ask this. This is this for any state of the United States? I don't know about
Absolutely. It's right across the board.
it's right across the board. So you just go to
Yeah.
your state and order a 1099-C.
1099-C.
Okay.
Cancellation of debt.
Well, let me ask you this: when it came down to your situation, when you got the information, you fill out the form and you mailed it, and oh, well, I guess you go online and order it too, right? The IRS.gov.
Yeah. IRS.gov. You can order it, and it's 3 carbon copies. Well, it's 1 and 2 carbon copies. And you'll see when you fill it out, there's the first one goes to the IRS. The second one goes to the debtor.
I'm
The debtor
sorry.
is
I'm sorry. You
yeah.
went now. What's the second one? The first one.
The second one is for the debtor, and the third one is for the creditor. You keep the creditor copy.
Okay, brother said this can't be real. Why doesn't everybody know this?
Yeah. All right. So I know it's like a lot of people sit there and they're like, "This is bullshit." I'm like, "All right, well, you think what you want to think." I did it. I do it for a couple people, and it works. So, I mean, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Keep paying child support.
My thing is, it don't hurt the track. The worst thing they can say is no. So I mean, it ain't
exactly.
You ain't coming. It ain't coming out your pockets. You ain't paying nobody. All you doing is just print out, fill out the form, and hope for the best. And you say it takes 3 to 6 months or 6 months.
No, it takes. It took me 6 weeks.
Okay.
Usually takes roughly about 2 to 3 months, but mine I end up getting it all shut down on 6 weeks.
So, do you get a letter from child support?
No, actually, when you go online, after they accept it, when you go online, it'll say this account doesn't exist. Okay. It's not like you'll get an account, it'll say paid. It'll say this account does not. So
I'm sorry, you went blank a little bit. You said it does not exist though, right?
Yeah, when you go when you pay this, or when you file this form, and you actually go onto the child support website, and you type in your child support number, it will say this. It won't say that it was paid. It'll say this account doesn't exist.
Okay, that's even better. That means it's non-factor.
Exactly. So they totally wipe everything out, even the existence that it existed one time.
Okay. Person want to know: do you fill out a 1099 for each debt?
Exactly. Any debt you want.
Okay. Next question is who's the debtor? The debtor is it child support office or is it the courthouse?
So it would be if you type in child support, it usually shoots right to Department of Human Services or Department of Health and Human Services. Every state is pretty much different on that.
Well, Illinois is Department of Health and Human Services, like you just said.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let me ask you this: can the baby mama Terrence take you back to court if she find out that?
Now, here's the thing with that. Debtors. Now, remember when I said look up 28 USC 3002, scroll down to number 8, and it'll talk about judgments. And judgments are, judgments against civil or criminal pursuant to a debt. See, once you file as a creditor, and this is the great thing about this, once you file as a creditor, the court can't touch you anymore.
So even if she files, ain't nothing they could do about it.
Can't go after creditors. And is this similar to 1099-C in Canada? I have no idea.
Yeah, this is for the United States. Unfortunately, we don't know. But what you can do, Rob, is definitely try to look it up and try to find out. That's why I want to interview y'all from different countries and see the similarities and see what y'all go through, because then maybe y'all can also find out what we can try to get rid of child support. Y'all can maybe see and do research and see if it's a similar idea, if that tells you. See, they don't want you to know. So, because I got a couple of people from Australia, India, Brazil, UK, from all over, man. It's not just people from United States. So, man, that's good to know, man. Yeah. So, go to irs.com, fill out the form, the TIN, you use your social security number.
Yeah, but you have to put a dash after the second number.
Right.
Only one dash in your TIN number after the second number.
So even though it got the dash, just put your number down.
Yeah, put your number, put first 2 numbers dash, then the rest of the numbers. Your social security numbers, the first 3 numbers dash, 2 numbers dash, and then 4 numbers.
Right.
That's the
So,
debtor account. That's right.
so once this is eliminated, a brother said, so you no longer will have the employers garnishing your wages from child support.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Okay. So I take it once it's done, everybody will know.
Yeah, and you have to remember, if here it is, we have a tax issue. You can go into court 100 times and argue to your blue in the face how your rights were violated. But the very bottom line is just this one simple form eliminates all that. Now, as far as getting your kid back and then setting up a parenting time and stuff like that, that right there, once you get this debt eliminated, then I would suggest anybody to file suit into the federal court and just go after the baby mama, and that's it.
Well,
And
yeah,
then you,
it's
yeah,
separate. I know it's separate. Man, look, baby mama terrorists. I know it's separate. Like I say, like I tell people, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, alienate you seeing your child and not seeing your kid like you want to, they shouldn't get no child support. So, and I agree with that to the fullest. So, I can't see my kid, you don't get no child support. That means you independent, like you so-called say. So, you know,
well, like Osiris says, man, you made the kid in private, you raised the kid in private.
right,
Get
right.
it
So,
on a vehicle too.
yeah,
So
I
John
know
Foster,
who he is.
yeah,
I know who he is. I see him on his YouTube.
yeah, I just see him coming up, and I just figured I'd just hit on him. But let me talk about how you fill this form.
You
Sound good, Darnell?
say it again because you went back. Say it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show everybody how to fill this form out.
Oh, look, check that out. Before you do that, he asking will
Okay.
his parents the time if he does it. I mean, if you got a baby mama terrorist and if she
No, it won't. See, the thing is, that's the thing is it only takes care of the debt.
right,
It's not a cure for the parenting time. That's why I suggest after you clear the debt, file a federal lawsuit, and it's probably best that you actually learn how to do writings. File federal suit against your the baby mama, and that's the only thing. But the 1099 does not cure that.
right. And from what I was told, even if you get rid of your child support, because I know many fathers who have got rid of their child support, not through the 1099, but they went some other ways with the law. Um, the parenting time stands. They can't change that, like you said, unless you go to court and try to fight. But child support is eliminated, but the parenting time is what it is. If it's every other weekend, if it's half, they can't. She can't use that against you. She's not supposed to. These courts do let them do what they want to do, but they're not supposed to. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, well, and you have to take the fact that take in consideration that your ex is dependent
Oh, wow.
on this payment to keep the kids away from you. So if you take that payment away, then she's got to bear the whole brunt of seeing having the kids all the time. So there might be that possibility if she knows she's not getting another dime out of you, she might say, hey, you know what, this is killing me financially, so let's
Right.
split it 50-50.
Who knows? No, who knows? That's cool. This brother right here, Mr. Isaac, hey, he ain't waiting. He said, you got the
Yeah,
pay.
I see him.
He asked if you put the social and both credit and debit. he went on that real quick.
Yeah, but Isaac, you better have the form. You just don't,
Hey,
you can't
he's
just,
practicing.
yeah. I mean, it's nice to photocopy one off your printer and write the basics on how to do it. Because yeah, any debt that you have, just put it all together and just start doing the 1099-Cs and send them all out.
Hey, but you got to order from the IRS. You got to, because you said it's a different from the print versus the actual copy, right?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't print this off the internet. It has to be carbon. It has to be the carbon copy, which you can get from the IRS. Sometimes accountants have them. Sometimes Staples have them. But Staples, you're going to pay $10 for.
No, I'd rather I could wait.
You're going to pay.
Yeah, I could wait.
Yeah,
do it
just
free.
hop on the IRS and order them. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: do you, of course, till they delete your debt, you continue to pay your child support. Don't be a fool, y'all. And even if it go through and it's legit, don't stop paying the child support till it's eliminated, because you don't want to lose your license at the last minute before they cut it off and all that stuff, and you got to fight to get that back. Keep doing what you're doing. So,
Oh darn, Leonardo, you're really breaking up.
I am. Can you hear me?
Are you still with me, or am
Yeah.
I still with you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. No, I was telling people, even though you putting this paperwork in, once you do it, keep paying your child support till this gone. Even if they're eliminated, you don't want. Oh yeah, he'll be back. Hey, this is this is interesting case, man. I ain't never heard no 1099C. Let me see if I can get him back. Also, guys, you know the video is gonna be saved on here, so if y'all definitely you don't get all the questions asked, you can just go back and check and see. Let me see if I can. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds much better. It just cut out.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it cuts out, just log off and log back on. That's what I tell everybody, and actually resetting it work. Somebody was asking, well, you said you put in the credit and the debt, or just in the debt, your social.
Okay, saying you're breaking up the credit and the debt.
Well, just read what it says up here. I put it up here. You can read yourself.
Oh, Larnell, you really, I'm having a tough time hearing you.
Are you outside?
I got full bars too.
You outside?
Yeah, I'm outside. Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay. Read what I just said. Like, I want to hear that.
All right, I filling it out now. Do I put social in both credit and debit tin? Social? What do you mean social? Oh, no. No, your social only for the creditor. It'll say creditor TIN. That's where you put social.
And that's
the 2 digits dash and the rest of the numbers.
Okay. Joe said, who in the federal court do we write to? Do you have to write to them?
You don't have to in a federal court. You don't have to write to anybody.
Okay. Do you have to go? Maybe he's talking about federal court.
Federal court. Yeah, you just federal court. You just go into a civil court.
Civil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say this form is just 5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, the form is only 5 minutes. I'll walk it through you. All right. On the very, very top, you see there's 2 boxes. It says void, and it also says corrected. You want to make sure that you mark the corrected box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Did that Larnell, did that come through good?
What?
What I just said.
Yeah, it can't.
About the corrected box.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, good.
What I'm gonna do, if I go on Google, I can just type in 1099C. Can you hear me?
Services.
Can you hear me, bro?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm just gonna Google it because I just want to see it. I ain't like I say I order, but do I type in 1099C and just so I can
1099C, yeah, and then see if you can get a PDF of it and pull it right up.
You know what? Guys? As soon as I typed in 1099C, what came up was 1099C cancellation of debt.
That's it.
And all I typed in was 1099C, and it came up cancellation of debt. So it gotta be some legit to this, you know. So just go on Google, you'll see it. And yes, it come up to the IRS, and like you said, it come up the form PDF. Now, I'm seeing 5 pages. It say 5 pages altogether. When you fill out, it seems like it's red copy. It's like red, and then the next one is in black. and they both talking about the cancellation of debt. So, do you fill out both?
You still with me?
You was going out. I didn't know you said.
Yeah, Lionel, let me see if I can find a better spot.
Yeah, because I hear wind. I just hear mostly wind, brother.
All right, you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you good, brother. So I'm on here looking at it on my phone, the 1099-C, and it got a total of 5 pages. 2 of them, the first 2 is the same, but one is in red, the other one's in black. Is that what you're speaking of?
On the 1099-C, I think there should only be 3 pages there. It should be one on the right-hand side. It'll say send to IRS.
On the side.
And then the 2 other pages, one's for the debtor and one's for the creditor.
Okay, well, you know, it's gonna oh, it's really blowing wind. You know, one of the papers that said instruction to the debtor. So
oh yeah, that's just instructions.
Actually,
yeah.
You know what? 2 of them are instructions. 2 of the pages are instruction, but it's 3 different pages of the cancellation. One is in red and 2 of them in black. I see what you're talking about. This out now. Okay, one of the brothers want to know, can you read what my brother Perfect Blackness said? You there, bro?
It's in you big time.
You said what?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, read what Perfect Blackness said. You got a question.
Oh yeah, so fill this out. Have to mail one to the debtor. Yeah, the debtor is whoever child support runs under, the Department of Human Services usually.
Okay.
You got that?
Yeah, we got it. David want to know how long it take for you to do it, and he's trying to say they could have changed it since you did it. Has it changed, or when did you do it? 2000, right?
No, I did this. I did this back in, I think it was December. December I did it, and 6 weeks later, but the form is still the same. It's 1099-C, and you can do the 2021 or the 2019 one.
Okay. Someone asked about the rearage. Do the rears go away as well, or just the?
There you go. The red is for the IRS, and the other 2 are for the debtor and creditor. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, Isaac's right on it.
Yeah, I see. He ain't playing. He. Yeah, I ain't mad at him. They want to know what do you enter in the debit's TIN? Your social security number. Your social security number. That's it. Another
arrears are done. Consider them finished.
So when you fill that out and you put down it with the arrears and your child support period, right?
Absolutely. When I did mine, I put $100 million.
$100 million.
Yeah, what the hell? So I put down $100 million, so that would cover anything that could possibly, you know, for the federal funds and everything else. Yeah, I just put down $100 million. Like, it would cover everything. Yeah, that's it.
So right, I'm not gonna. I know you said wait till I order, but I just want to show everybody that's what it is, because and it's actually 3 forms, like you said. It's 3 forms. You get it's 2 extra forms with the three cancellation of debt. It's 3. Let me see. Hold on. 3 forms right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna practice filling it out too, even though I'm gonna order it. Give me a pen. I ain't got no pen around here. Oh, let me give me a pen right quick.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, so let me ask you this. So, okay, I'm looking at it. We can start from the top. Okay. Of course, the date of the event. Now, when they ask the date of the event, what do they mean? Like today's current date? Can you hear me, bro?
Right now, you're hardly coming in. This is terrible.
Yeah, you guys got to log off, come back in. I got this phone right here. But not well, so far, from what he's saying, I see what he's talking about. The 1099-C does say cancellation of debt. So I don't know if it get rid of child support, but it look like it get rid of other debts because I know it can. I know it helps with student loans. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you don't hear nothing, just log off, come back on. I was talking about the first box. Yeah. I see about the name, address. We got that, but the first to say the date of the identifiable event. Is that the current date?
Yeah, it's Linnell. You're really breaking up. God knows why. I got full bars. I got 44G, and the shit's just not coming through.
I don't know how, cause I'm in the house, Wi-Fi and everything. Can y'all guys hear me? So you say you can't hear nothing from me?
Yeah, you're like breaking up terribly. Like I know you're asking me questions, and I can barely hear them.
Okay, well I'll tell you what. You got the paperwork by you, or you already know how it is?
Well, if you can hear me, just let me know.
Yeah,
And
I hear you.
If everybody can hear me, he says child support is nothing but organized crime. Then I can go through how to fill it out.
Okay, we'll go through how to fill it out then.
Yeah. All right. First, on the very top, you see now you see void and corrected.
Yes.
Yeah, just put a check mark and corrected.
All right.
All right. Then you have down below that you have the creditor. That's your information.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So you got that in. Now you know how to do the TIN number.
Yeah. You put that, but do you put that in the you put in the creditors or the debt
Yeah, you put you're the creditor, and then you put the creditor's TIN number, and then underneath there, the debtor is Department of Human Services, whoever handles child support in your state. And then underneath there, you'll see account number. That's where you put the child support number.
Department of Human Services.
All right, you're back in. I can see you.
You can see. Okay. So for the creditor's TIN, you don't fill that out. You fill out the debt TIN.
Say that one more time.
On the creditor's TIN, you don't fill that out. You just fill out the debt TIN, right?
Yeah, I'm losing you all over again. Damn.
I don't know how you ain't hearing me. Okay, but you can read.
I wonder if I can chat.
You say you what? So you don't hear nothing?
Yeah, I've lost you.
All right.
This is terrible. You have this kind of problems before, Larnell?
Never. It's just you.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Hold on. Let me see something. So you can't hear me at all, right? I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, can you so you can hear me now, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Calm, put on speaker. Hey, so look, all right, so you hear me clear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. All right. Now what I was saying was, and I'll tell y'all on the on the live. Okay, so now we got the first one, the date of identifiable event. Is that the date?
Yeah,
Is that current date?
that's the date when your whole court proceeding started. But you don't. But that's really not important. So if people can't remember that, don't sweat it.
Okay, so
I never put that in mine.
okay, y'all. Number one, it says date of identifiable events. He said, don't worry about it because you don't remember you necessarily don't remember the date that you went to court or when it all started. Okay. Number two is the amount of debt discharged.
Whatever you owe in arrears, whatever you owe currently, your monthly, whatever your last statement was.
Okay. What he was saying is you put down your rearage, what you currently owe, and what else?
And that's it. But what I remember, now, what I did was I put down $100 million. I'm not telling anybody to do that, but I did that.
Okay.
And that covered everything.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said for the amount of debt, you can put what you owe, your back child support, your current child support, what you owe. He said he put down $100 million. He said he's not telling y'all to do it, but he said he put down $100 million of debt to make sure everything was wiped out. What about, okay, number three, interest, if included in box two. Don't worry about number three. Don't worry about number three where it say interest if inbox. Don't worry about that one. Okay, number four, debt description.
Yeah, you can either put full faith and credit.
You put what?
Full faith and credit.
Full faith
and credit.
Oh, faith.
Full faith. Yeah, FULL faith. Like
yeah.
FAITH. Full faith and credit. CREDIT. Credit.
Okay, guys. For number four, when it say debt description, put in full faith and credit. FULL.
Yeah.
Faith. FAITH and credit. This seems like some school, some straight college shit. Hey. full faith. Let me put down the boy. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. All right. I already know. We know about the address, the city, your account number. What is the account number?
Your child support number.
Okay.
Child support number.
Whatever your child support number is, that's what you put down for your account number. We're gonna go back to number 5. Click here if debt was personally liable for repayment of the debt.
Yeah, you put fuck yeah. You mark that.
So you put yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. It say click because you put a check mark there.
Yeah, you put a check mark there, and that you have to remember you're not the debtor, so you're making the Department of Human.
Damn, I wish y'all could hear this.
Liable for that debt.
Do me a favor. say that what you just said again. Okay, do you put the check? Because I'm going to put it close to the. I want them to hear this. You click there, right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, number 5. Number 5, box 5. You check that.
Okay, and what's the reason? And what's the reason for checking it?
Because it's debtor liable for.
Hold on, the wind blowing. Hold on, say it again, because the wind blowing.
Because it makes the child support industry liable for debt, or their debt, not your debt.
Okay, so that's basically the most important.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most important.
Okay, and you said you are, by you checking this, you are the just repeat it again.
You're the creditor.
You're the creditor. Okay, we as individuals are the creditors, and child support is
the debtors.
Okay, and there will be.
Now you're
Go ahead.
You are going to be liable for repayment of the debt. Yes, you're making them liable for repayment of the debt, so it gets canceled.
Okay. All right. Number 6, when it says identifiable event code.
No, just leave that alone.
Okay. Number 7, fair market value.
You put the same number that you put in number 2 there. The amount of debt, the amount of your child support.
I might do what you did, $100 million. Shit.
When you see here, the reason why I did $100 million is because of all the incentives that the government gets in the federal funds. Okay, that still has your name attached to it. So I covered my ass with $100 million.
So basically, the answer for number 2, the amount, you put the same thing down for number 7.
Exactly.
And that's it?
And that is it.
Now,
like I said, remember I said it was going to take 5 minutes to fill out?
Right. You're right. So let me ask you this. So for example, all right, say for instance, this shit work, it get rid of the debt, and maybe people say, well, I want to get rid of my student loans. So do you just get another form, basically put the same thing down, or by you putting this 100 million, it gets rid of everything, or it's just child support because that's what you put down?
No, you have to do it for one specific debt. Each debt, yeah, like student loans, you'd have to do a totally different one, and then where it says account number, you got to put the student loan account number.
So everything got to be separate, whether it's credit card or whether it's student loans, whether it's child support.
Exactly.
So this is not just for child support. This is basically for whatever debt you owe.
That's right. Vehicles, mortgages, utility bills, cable bills. You use this for anybody who sends you a bill. You do it for it. The IRS. It's the IRS that handles this matter.
I will say it got to be some truth to it, because I know people who use this 1099-C for. Now that I'm thinking about it, use 1099-C for school debts.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey guys, I'm just letting y'all know. I know this for a fact to get rid of school debts with the 1099-C, because I see it on Facebook groups and stuff like that when it comes to credit. I'm just not sure about child support, but I mean, if you got I know it worked. I know it worked with the when it comes to student debt loans, because the IRS is involved in that. So what we got to lose? We send out the form. All they're gonna tell you is either yes or no. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, what we got to lose? I mean, shit. Just say meat is full of shit, and I wasted 10 minutes, or I wasted my time on this live. Either way, you ain't got nothing to lose. So let me see. Hey, TJ Hicks put all that down. Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's real simple, guys. But like he said before, you have to order the form. You say you could buy it at Staples, right?
But they're going to charge you $10. But that's even if they have it.
Well, I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna order it. But some people probably like, fuck that. I don't want to wait. I'm just gonna get it out the way. And I can't knock it.
Yeah, I know $10 isn't much when you're trying to eliminate something that's hung over your head forever.
Right. He said, somebody said you haven't answered the debtor's TIN. The TIN is your social.
No. Okay, the debtor's TIN. Don't just leave that blank.
Leave it blank. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, guys.
Because just leave that blank because you don't know what Department of Human Services TIN number is.
So
and you're really not required to know. The main thing is that you have your proper creditor is your TIN number, and you have that written down properly.
Okay, so the creditor's TIN is what you put your social, not the debtors, because you're the creditor, right?
No. Yeah, you're the creditor. And remember, it's 2 numbers, dash, and the rest of the numbers.
That's, you know what?
TIN.
You know, they do the same thing. Now, people that know this, if you got a business, you got an EIN, them do it the same way. They do 2 numbers, dash, and the rest, whatever, you know, your number is. I know that for a fact.
Exactly. Same with trust.
Right. Same as trust. Right. Trust EIN number is the same thing with that 2 number dash.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start it again. You put your info down. Number 1 of the dated event, leave it blank or put NA, don't worry about it. Number 2, the amount of debt discharge. I'm gonna put 100 million on mine, but y'all can put what y'all could get the actual amount, put your rearage in, what you owe, everything included. Number 3, the interest not available, put NA, doesn't matter. Debt description, full faith and credit. The debtor's name, Department of Human Services, or whatever the name is in your state when it comes to child support. Number 5, you check it. Number 6, you like I say, you put a line through it, doesn't matter. Number 7, you put the same amount that's on number 2, and that's that. And you say it's 3 forms, right? 1 form goes to where?
The first form goes to the Internal Revenue Service. The second form goes to the debtor, and the third form goes to the creditor.
The creditor is you, so that's your copy, right?
So you keep that copy. Now remember, on the very, very top of that form, you have to mark corrected.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, on the very top it says void or corrected. You put corrected. You check corrected. Yeah, that's the first thing you do.
That's right.
Okay. So the IRS is the first paper. The second goes to the debt, which is child support agency. Now you send it to their agency wherever they reside. Mine's in Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah, I actually send all of my stuff to Fresno, California.
Is that where your case is?
No. From where I'm at, I'm supposed to send everything to St. Louis. But when I sent all of my stuff in to St. Louis, it automatically got transferred to Fresno. Fresno are the people who contacted me by letter. So I just sent mine directly to Fresno. And you wouldn't believe the address of the IRS in Fresno, California. That's the address. IRS, Fresno, California. No street number, no street, nothing. IRS, Fresno, California.
Hey, question. Somebody's asking about the he said, can you put the baby mama Tez as a debtor? Nah, you got to go to the main source. The main source is the child support agency. You know, is them. The baby mama Tez, she don't mean shit when it comes to getting rid of this debt. So no. Somebody's asking, is the RIN number the case number?
The red number.
It's a RIN. It's not a. It's a TIN number, not RIN.
Oh yeah. No. Downstairs. Downstairs. Down at the bottom where it says account number. That's where you put your child support number. You don't put a case number there. It's just child support number.
Is that what the RIN mean? I see. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Okay, Jack. I see what you're saying. The case number is what you put down for the account number. Don't worry about the RIN number. Oh yeah, your RIN number is the account number for child support.
Yeah, the child support.
Yeah, you're right. That's what he teaches about the RIN number. RIN number is our child support number. We get a RIN number. Okay.
Oh, you get okay.
Yeah. You put that account number down to your on account number on the bottom left. Yeah, your RIN. I'm sorry, I forgot about the RIN number. Yeah, that's the number you put down. Where do you find the child support number? You don't need a number. You just need the address to the main child support office. Mine's in Springfield from Illinois. That's the main office.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you could send it to any IRS office, and they'll send it to the proper office.
Okay.
More than likely, going to send it to Fresno anyway.
Okay, so you said, okay, y'all heard that. You send it to the IRS, and you mail, you do the second card, mail it to the agency. But even if you send it to the wrong place of the child support, because they might got a main thing, what you do, once the IRS get it, they're gonna send it off to them anyway. Brandon say no account number. You don't have a account number with your account number is the RIN number on the child support. That's your account number, bro. Oh, he said okay. Melissa said,
I mean, everybody has a child. Everybody in court is dying there has a child support number.
No, he looking at, he saw account number. He didn't know about account number. That account number is our RIN number. That's what the account number is. That's all. Just a little confused. Okay. Somebody asked to send the copies again. You send one copy to the IRS of your state, the IRS to your state. You send it to the IRS office. The second one go to the child support agency, whether it's Department of Human Services or whatever they call it. You send it there. But even if you send it to the wrong address with them, the IRS gonna send it out to the right place anyway.
Yeah, more than likely, because all my 1099s end up getting shot on over to Fresno IRS. So anytime I do any 1099s right now, I just send them directly to Fresno. So it's probably best that you just send it to Fresno, California.
Okay. Jerome said, he says a scam. Hey, it might be, but I'm just gonna chance it. The only thing they can tell me is no.
Well, you tell Jerome not to do it and keep paying his child support.
Well,
that's all I got.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Here's the scam. Here's the scam. Have I asked for anybody to do this?
No, you ain't charged me. No, you ain't charged. I mean, no, you ain't charged me.
I ain't charging anybody.
Right. So I mean, like I say, what we got to lose.
I don't know why they think this is a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. Whatever.
Now, Bobby want to know. So does this remove this debt from your credit or completely release you from paying it?
Yep, absolutely.
Is it both or just from your credit?
No, it will. It's supposed to. Yeah, it's supposed to. It cleared my credit up.
Okay, and it released you from paying it.
Yeah, it cleaned my credit up, but that wasn't even my objection. I could give a shit about my credit report, but it did clean up my credit.
Oh man, Isaac really be on it. Isaac said that it's all in instruction. This is real. He said.
Well, there you go. Well, who's the other guy who said this is a scam? Isaac, tell him if it's real or not. Oh, shit, it is real, ain't it?
No. Isaac's saying he's saying this in the instruction. He's saying it's real. No, Jerome was the one that said it's a scam. No, Isaac is the one who started doing the form before we even before we got through talking about it. So, perfect black. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
Ask Isaac if there's any questions right now. He wants to ask me.
Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why is it want to know why do you check corrected versus void? Like, what's the difference?
Okay, the whole corrected thing is because what the Department of Health and Human Services originally did was they wrote themselves as a creditor and you as a debtor. And what you're doing is it's a corrected version.
Okay. So if
that's why you have to mark corrected.
So if anybody do void, what will happen?
Well, now the void one is, let's say you have three of these OIDs per page, which it doesn't show you on what you're looking at.
Okay.
When you actually get the paper, you'll see that there's three separate pieces of them. So you can eliminate 3 debts off of one sheet. So if you only use like the first one and the other ones are blank, then you mark off void on them other 2.
Okay. Person want to know. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know if you go back to court, what do we tell them? Ain't nothing to tell them. You shouldn't be going back to court.
That's pretty much it. You ain't going back to court.
You'll be going. You got to remember, child support, the agency and the court is two different cases. That like you can do a modification if you go to court, or you can actually do it if you go to the child support agency. You don't have to go to court for that. You go to child support agency and they'll do the modification. So if that's only if the baby mama tears take you back to court, but you won't have a court case because if it's debt free and it's done, you'll be just going back to court for visitation or something like that. They don't have nothing to do with they can't do nothing. In other words, they can't come back at you with the child support.
Yeah, they can't. And the best thing to do is if you want, photocopy after you fill it all out, photocopy what you have and send it right to the judge, right to the judge's chambers. And so he knows that you filed the proper paperwork. That's en route at least.
Y'all heard that?
So yeah.
He said y'all can mail it to the judge, to his chambers personally. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, but you have to photocopy. It's not like you can send them one of the copies.
Okay, you have to photocopy it.
Yeah, after you fill it out, photocopy it, then send that off to the judge, and then the 3 photocopies, one goes to the IRS, one goes to the Department of Human Services, and you keep the other one. And the other one is proof that you canceled the debt.
Yeah. Okay, Dietrich. Yeah, the 1099-C, bro. That's what you got to order online, but you can Google it on Google, and they'll show you the paperwork. It's a little simple as shit. John want to know, does this work on bankruptcy?
Does it work on bankruptcy? Absolutely. In fact, bankruptcy is really the court you want to be in.
Okay.
That's a total different discussion. That could be hours and hours long.
Okay. Okay. No, that could be another time. I mean, this is about child support and debt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he say bankruptcy can work, but he says it's a much longer process. We just focus on the child support. Somebody said, should we expect any resistance from Department of Human Services? Will they try to fight it, or how does that go?
All right. What happened with me is we sent it all back today. And that was 2 weeks after I sent it. So I was like kind of bummed about the whole thing. Like, what the hell is all this shit, right? And then next thing you know, it got eliminated 4 weeks later. So there's a possibility you might keep it. There's a possibility you might send it back to you, but don't let that discourage you.
So basically, I was gonna say basically is what the IRS do. It ain't about them. It's about what the IRS do.
Yeah, the IRS is the one that opened and closed the case, and that's it.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter, so the debtor, you just send it to them, and you're supposed to send it to them, and you did your due diligence. So, but the IRS that shuts down the case.
Okay. So if you get any letters from department, because I try to get rid of child support through a route with, like you say, Osiris be doing, but I was trying to do it on my own, and they send me a letter back like, no, you can't be due to this. So I said, the hell with it. So they will send rejection, even if you're doing it the right way, they can reject it, but that don't mean you doing something wrong. So I do know that.
Yeah, Osiris had a guy come on, and he actually did stuff to Social Security Administration, and we tried that route, but nothing ever came of it. This is the route that actually worked.
Yeah, I tried that. Listen to Osiris and a couple other people. It didn't work for me. It worked for some people, but it didn't work for me.
Yeah, it didn't work for me or my colleague. It didn't work for us. But we gave it a shot. We gave it an honest shot until we started investigating Gene Keaton. And that's when we started really catching on to where everything is in the IRS forms. Everything is in the IRS forms.
Okay. Isaac want to know. Well, no, he's saying you can use this info to sue DMV or family court of fraud, and which now is the time to fight for custody, right? This is going to also help divorces too, right?
Yeah. Now remember, we're dealing with IRS, right? So you have to go fill out the form for criminal investigations through the IRS. Okay, if you understand that. But the IRS has criminal investigation forms that you can fill out against different agencies. But yes, you can do that.
Okay, we can talk about that another time. I just want to get yeah, because that seems like a whole nother subject. But I mean, that's good to know too. The first part is eliminating this child support if possible, because child support is a debt, and even if you renege on it and not paying, they're gonna tell you it's a debt that you didn't follow your agreement on the contract due to back child support and on. So that sounds good to me. Let me see. Oh, how you get the 1099 form? Go to the IRS.com and order a 1099 form. It's like doing yourself. Okay. Isaac really been on it. He been on it from the beginning. He says like doing a self-audit fraudulent debt.
Yeah, now thing is, now since Isaac's on it, tell him to also look into the 1099K and 1099 OID.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Isaac start looking into the 1099A and the 1099 OID.
Now, what is that for?
A is you're saying that you never abandoned any of the debt, okay, the money. And the OID is when you request money to be returned to you, all the child support to be returned to you.
Oh, wait a minute. So you could do a 1099 OID?
OID and a 1099A.
OLD?
No, O. O as in on, I as in Isaac, and D as in discount. OID.
And you say the 1099 OID, that helps you get your, so that's a separate form you have to do and send to the IRS, right?
Yeah, it's just basically you're using everything that you just did on the cancellation. You just reiterating it on the OID and the A. But if you want the money back, you have to do the A and the OID. So
you got to do two separate 1099A and a 1099 OID.
And they'll send you every time. Now I can't say that it hasn't happened to me yet, but that's what it's supposed to be. That's the one thing that I am waiting for, is the money for that I paid into child support to be sent back to me.
Okay, so you didn't get you can't. Okay, he said he can't promise the money back on that, but that's what you're supposed to use. He's not guaranteeing that. He's just talking about the 1099C, but he let you know. Okay.
Yeah, because I definitely vouch that child support was dismissed. My electric bill was not. Child support was canceled. The all my electric bill, that was all canceled. And my cable bill's canceled. And my cable's still running, and my electricity's still on.
Okay. So
I haven't gotten a bill for either one in about months.
Now, okay, now you say something about the light bill. I'm gonna go to the light bill. Now, what do they still keep your lights on?
You're not a debtor anymore, you're a creditor.
Shit, well, can you do that with your mortgage and everything else?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do it.
Hey, once we get
this guy Gene Keaton used to love getting pulled over by the cops. God rest his soul, he passed away. Loved getting pulled over by the cops because he knew how to get the money back. He was like, all right, I'll show up to court, I'll sign whatever you want, and then he did the whole OID and A process, and they would return his money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said. You know what it is well, they've made things. Our government has made things so difficult for us that it's hard for us to believe that the simplest, easiest thing in the world to do sure is so much.
It counts for anybody that's on child support, whether it's the woman or the man. It ain't. I mean, you know me.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, somebody just asked that. Nah, see, this page is for men, but I got some women on here that including you that pay child support, got a baby daddy terrorist. I don't care who going through it. If you a non-custodial parent getting screwed by the system, I don't care. Get it. Anything to fuck the government over, because they've been fucking me. So, good.
Yeah, one thing I see in the courts tend to give the child to the most vicious parent.
Of course, right.
Because the vicious parent is going to cause so much chaos in the court that want to take away their right. So, as you see, the less time you see your child, the more you have to in child support. Very common. It's like, you know, it's just the way it works. But they have it set up.
Damn. John said the website said that we can't order the form. Can't order the forms.
You can't order the forms live because they're all backed up.
He just said on the website it's saying they can't order the forms.
Yeah, he should be able to order them forms.
And then somebody else, well, like you say, worst case scenario, shit, go to Staples and see if they got it.
Yeah.
They probably got rid of it because they probably see, look, they probably realize like everybody doing, or they starting to catch it.
A lot of people are catching on to this. You know, I know when I ordered my forms, I had to wait. I had to wait 6 weeks for not a C, but I had to wait 6 weeks for the OIDs to come in.
Okay, somebody just said just print the form off the governor site.
No, you can't do that.
No,
remember it's a carbon copy.
It's carbon copy. You could download it, but it's not gonna count. It's just like getting a birth certificate or a death certificate. You gotta have that copy.
Yeah, and it's on bound paper.
Damn. Well, this one, yeah, he's saying that a couple people saying you can't get it. Somebody just Google if you get it from Staples or Office Depot. Somebody got it. Yep, somebody got it. Shit.
Or go to your local accountant's office.
Oh yeah. Go to your accountant's office. Go to your local accountant's office. Yeah, I didn't think about that, bro. When you hear about something this good that could be true, you ain't thinking about the the simplest things.
Yeah.
Go to your accountant.
I know. Yep. And the thing is how many years have we had accountants handle our stuff and they never told us anything about the 1099s?
Right. Yeah. You fill out 3 forms. You fill out the 3 forms. Yeah. That's something I didn't know. Like I say, what we got to lose? The worst, if we get it, worst thing they could tell us is no, and they don't do it. That's the worst could happen. We ain't spend no money. I didn't pay him to come on here. He was willing to come on here and tell us. So, hey.
Well, the true reason why I'm on here is because if enough people do this, it shuts down child support across the board. It shuts them down. That means if they're not getting any federal funds, all of them become unemployed.
Right, but you know, even if this is legit, a lot of people ain't gonna believe it because it's like, how can this be so simple as filling out a form? So I don't think everybody's gonna jump on the bandwagon, not even attempt to try. So
yeah, I know. It's one of those things that if your friend does it and it cures his, then he'll be like, dude, that worked for me. And they'll be like, okay, I'll do it. And so it's just the domino effect.
Stamps has forms. What you mean by Stamps has forms? Somebody else. No, that's somebody. I don't. He said Stamps got. Somebody said I'm doing it. Oh, okay. But nah. Like I say, y'all, what we got to lose? I got you, Jack. What we got to lose if it don't go through, if it's some bullshit, then hey, it's some bullshit. You know. But I mean, I know it worked for college debt. I do know that because they do it on other Facebook page group. They was doing it with the credit, trying to build your credit and stuff. That's how I seen it. Anderson Mark says 6 weeks. David says Staples. Yeah, go to Staples should have it, or Office Depot.
Yeah, the best bet on something like that is just to call them on the phone, and I did it a couple times with the Staples near me, and they would say, hold on, and they would say, okay, yeah, we got them. Like, all right, no problem. But they really charge you a high amount. It's like they charge you like $1 or $2 per 1099 form. So I would call ahead of time instead of driving all the way over to find out if they don't have it.
Yeah, Keith said, I want to. He probably just got on. He want to break down with this form, filling out this form. What does the form do?
That's just cancels the debt.
Cancel your debt, bro. He probably just got on. He just got on. Bro, I'll tell you, it cancel your debt, meaning your child support debt, any debt that you have, you cancel it, and the baby mama test can't come back and get you for that. Yeah, the 1099-C. 1099-C. Yep. It basically reverses the table. It makes the child support responsible for a debt that you owe. You the creditor, and the IRS is the one to eliminate it, basically.
Yeah, it's the IRS who handles that paperwork. So it doesn't. The debtor, you're just sending it to them.
Hold on now.
IRS.
My boy, Marv Dukes, friend of mine, he actually from the UK. He's from the UK. He says everybody try because I'm in the UK and the info is legit. Received a text confirming I qualify, so it's worth a try. Now he in the UK, y'all, and he said the info is legit. He said he said everybody try. So now he from the UK, and he said the info is legit. So what do we got to lose? Like I said. Oh, you go to the Jerome said go to the Fed building and said duh. So I guess you get it from the Fed building.
Well, see here where I'm at, all of the IRS buildings, the satellite buildings are all shut down. I know the IRS satellite buildings definitely have one.
See, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta find out. Hey, I forgot. I forgot all about the damn pandemic. Yeah, the Fed building might be open, it might not be open. If y'all can go to the IRS office, because they do have IRS offices, you can go there and get it if it's open. I don't know certain states, some of them are shut back down, some shut down, some open. We kind of shut down here in Illinois. I'm gonna try to just order online. If I can't order online, I'll wait till they open it or try to talk to somebody. I mean, I got time. As long as you living, you got time. So he said, Mark, he said, I can't get it mailed. Oh, he want to know, can you get the, oh, wait a minute. He want to know, can you get it mailed? You got to go on their website, right? You got to go on their website to get it mailed.
Yeah.
But if they ain't got it on there, then you ain't gonna be able to get it. You have to go to a Staples or a Office Depot, or like I say, go to the Fed building if it's open, or go to the IRS office if it's open.
Yeah, on the satellite IRS, usually they have them all over the place.
A satellite IRS? I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's not like you have 12 IRS buildings, 12 IRS buildings across the United States, but you have a ton of little satellite little IRS offices. Like I have one probably about 20 minutes away from me, and I actually got some stuff stamped over there, and they sent it directly to the IRS.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I would say, see, you know how to fill it out. You probably filled it out. See if you can picture it, put a picture on it, so people can, just follow what you did.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, we going to see. Like I say, what we got to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's legit. If that other guy he thinks it's a scam. I don't know why I'm scamming.
Well, yeah, because yeah, I mean, we ain't paid you, so I ain't worried about that. I don't lose nothing but time. But somebody said, can we do this for our credit report?
Yep, absolutely. Well, you can't do it about a credit report. But what you do is you send it all the way. You send it to everybody that like. If you look up your credit report, there's going to be people that say, oh, you haven't paid this or you haven't paid that. Then all you do is you 1099-C all of that stuff, and that stuff all disappears. So then your credit comes back up.
So you got to do every debt separate. You can't put it all in one, right?
No, every debt has to be separate. But there's three C's on each piece of paper, so you can do each one. Trust me, it's quicker than writing out a check.
Okay. Blackness said, can you print it out, copy it, and mail a copy to IRS child support, because it said we can't order online. No, you can't. They're not going to accept that. It got to be a carbon copy, just like your death, like a death certificate or your birth certificate. When you get it, got to be a carbon copy. They're not going to take it serious. You have to go to Office Depot or Staples, or try if it's open, go to an IRS office or a Fed building, or go to your accountant. She might have it. He or she might have it too. It looked like it works for. He said, "Do it work for hospital debt?" It looked like it works for any debt you have. That's what it seems like. Any debt.
That's right. Any debt.
Any debt you get. Any debt you got, it works. But you know, we all focus on child support. So, okay, brother. I ain't gonna hold you no longer, brother. But I do want to talk to you again sometime later, talking about that bankruptcy, because there's a lot of people that had to file bankruptcy because of child support and everything else. So. I know you said that's a longer situation. That's why I said we could go back and talk about it some other time.
Yeah, the bankruptcy, actually, I'm maneuvering bankruptcy right now, and I did it because of everything that I'm learning. So, I mean, I can't say that I have any solutions on bankruptcy, but I know that you can definitely discharge a lot of debt through bankruptcy. But here's the thing. If people in bankruptcy right now, I mean, you don't have to be in bankruptcy to do the 1099-C.
No, I do know that you don't have to be in debt. You basically just eliminating the situation.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. They was asking about what if you're a member of what if you're a member of the LLC? The LLC is separate. They don't have nothing to do with that's under your EIN number. That's separate from your Social Security number.
Exactly. It's an LLC that has,
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with. That's why you get a LLC, so the child support can't touch it. So that's a separate thing. Okay, brother. Well, if I have any more questions, I'll text or call you, and definitely want to stay in touch, brother. Definitely want to stay in touch.
No, thanks for the time. I hope I just want people to just domino effect this and shut down the whole child support industry.
Okay.
It's horrendous what they do to people.
Yeah. One last question. I'll let you go. Jerome asks, do they send confirmation that it's been canceled, or do you have to file taxes on it? Oh, no. He didn't say or. It said, do you get a confirmation that it's canceled? Then it said, and do you file taxes on it? That's what he said.
Okay, well, I haven't filed taxes on since 2006, so I'm not exactly sure how you file your taxes.
Oh, okay.
And do they send any kind of confirmation? No, the only confirmation you're going to get is when you go online and you check your child support, see how much you owe. That's the only confirmation you're going to get. They're not going to send you something in the mail saying, "Oh, yeah, you don't owe child support." Nothing like that at all.
So that's something you have to basically look up yourself.
Yeah, every state has an online website that you check your own child support. So what you basically do is you just go on there, and if more than what I've seen is on my account and others, it says this account does not exist, and that's how you know that everything's been squashed.
That's all that matters. They ain't. That's definitely all that matters. They don't have to send me nothing.
No.
Yeah. No, that's definitely all that matters. Okay, well, I appreciate you coming on here. Definitely want to talk to you on some other things, because all this shit is bullshit. The system is designed to screw me in and the fuck us over and everything else. So
yeah, and the thing is, remember, I want to put this in here. It also works on any kind of court cases that you have, traffic violations. If you got caught with any kind of dope on you, anything. You put the case number where the account number is. Where you put your child support number, you put your case number right there.
Now when you say what, it'll get rid of your record, you mean whatever you pay? Like you say you get arrested for drugs.
Yeah. So you got arrested, you got caught with shit in your car. And next thing you know, they're hauling your ass into jail, hauling your ass in the court 100 freaking times. They give you a public defender that does more harm to you than good. All you do is you just do the 1099-C, send it to the IRS. They handle the rest.
Okay, so that's only if you got debt when it comes to it, not your record.
Yeah, you have to remember. I went over the 2 statutes early in the beginning. That all crimes are debt crimes, and that's it.
Right.
It has nothing to do with actual crimes. You know, we're not operating in common law anymore.
Well, I know it's a money game, so it really is all about money.
It is. It's all it is.
Yeah, child support make the most money when it comes to money. We know what. So yeah, so I get what you're saying. Okay, brother. Well, I'll definitely stay in touch with you, man. And matter of fact, I'll give you a call later on today.
Yeah, Larnell. Nice talking to you, man. Thanks for bringing me on the show.
Hey, thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Hopefully everybody does this and gets rid of child support.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, brother. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, now.
Yep. Have a good day, bro.
All right, now. You too. Right, bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, guys. Well, I mean, like I say, what we got to lose? Can't got nothing to lose but time. You know, a lot of stuff that he said, I know he wasn't lying, like he say, all the crimes or charges it is a debt. So that I do know. Like I say, if you can't get it from the IRS, try to go to a Staples or Office Depot. They do have stuff like that. Also, you can go to the IRS offices if it's open. I don't know if they open or not. You go to the Fed building. Yeah, David, it was. Hey, David, I just sent you an ad. I need to holler at you since you say you do film and stuff. I need to holler at you. Man, this was hard. You know, Daniel, I'm gonna give you a call, Daniel. Daniel, Blackness, I'm gonna give y'all a call when I holler at y'all. The OID and the 1099A is something about where you can get your money back for what you spent. He said he did it, but he ain't heard nothing. But he said it's supposed to give you a refund of money you paid in your child support. I'm not sure about that one. I just wanna eliminate the shit. If they eliminate it and they don't want to send me no money back, I could care less. Just you keep what you got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it can't hurt. Like I said, it can't hurt, man. If it's bullshit, then it was just time wasted. I didn't pay for him to come on. You know what I'm saying? What we got to lose? But a lot of stuff he was saying, I knew offhand he was telling the truth because they get rid of your student loan debt with that 1099-C. I only know that because of the it's a Facebook group where it talk about your credit report and how to do it yourself. DIY credit report, I believe. That's how I know about that. So it's some truth to it offhand. So Isaac, I hope it is, because like I say, my goal is to, like I say, change the laws in my mind, and it's all about going around the system. Now, one thing about it though, it might get rid of your child support debt, but it don't get rid of the baby mama terrorists. It don't get rid of the visitation. That's something you have to do on another, it's separate. Even the courts make that separate. But if you can just get rid of that child support, especially you unjustly not seeing your kids and everything else, fuck them. 1099-C to end the support, 10A OID request a refund back. Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I gotta make some phone call. Wait a minute, hold on. Daniel says legit. Now, y'all know who that. Matter of fact, Daniel, let me tell you, I want you to come on right quick. You say it's legit. I want you to come on right quick, brother. Hold on. Daniel, I'm finna send you the link, bro. I ain't gotta call you. Matter of fact, hey, Blackness, if you on here, I can send it to you too, man. I can send it to you. Y'all both come on. We ain't gotta talk on the phone. I'm gonna text y'all both, man. Everybody that support me, I appreciate y'all coming on here, man. I appreciate y'all, not entertaining the bullshit and negativity that y'all hear. I appreciate y'all for understanding where I'm coming from with that post earlier. Everybody else, some, misunderstanding, that's all, no issue. But the ones that, want to talk shit, make excuses, and somebody unfollowing shit, please do. But I guarantee you still gonna come on the page. That's the funny part. Just like these baby mama tears that talk that shit about the page, but y'all come on there comment and shit. So, no difference. Hey, Oh, you say, oh damn. Email it to you. Okay. I'm emailing it to you now, bro. Daniel, I just texted to you. Blackness. There go Daniel, my boy Daniel. All right, Black is sent. What up? What's going on, Randall? What's going on? What's up, Daniel?
Not much. How you doing, Mr. Palmer?
I'm good. You had your face too.
only because I slept in late today, so
Hey,
I ain't showered yet, so my hair's all a mess and everything else. So yeah, better not scare too many people off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, you said why the form can't be downloaded because a lot of forms they require gotta be a hard copy. That's why I gotta be that form. I know that.
The thing is, the reason for the carbon copies a must is because if you just fill out 3 separate forms on just a basic white piece of paper and send them off, how does anybody else know anybody else was sent a form? Because that's the proper procedure that must be followed. They can't verify it. Whereas with the carbon copy, it's a lot easier to say, okay, this is all legit. It was all filled out at the same time. It's all the same information and everything else. It's legit.
So basically, you do it the right way. You basically do it the right way.
Yeah, it's all about official use and shit like that. But from what since I've been listening to him, but I've also been looking into shit and everything I'm seeing from what he's saying, man, shit, I'm fixing to go find me some 1099s today. Everything I'm seeing, it's legit. Everything I'm seeing and finding out about it, it's all legit.
Well, I know about see, here's the thing. What people got to understand, that's why I say change the laws in their mind. Child support ain't going nowhere, but it's always avenues, not necessarily get rid of, but it's a way to fuck them over. It's a way to fuck on that baby mama terrorists. You might don't see your kid, but it's a way to fuck them over. And who knows? The ones that's paying child support, if they eliminate your debt and you ain't been seeing your kid, that baby mama terrorist might come around and say, I tell you what, we could just co-parent and, we just do it together, whatever. And it's your call to say yes or no. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, again, like the man was saying, it doesn't have anything to do with custody. That's a whole separate matter.
I know that. They don't have nothing to do with
if you cut off that child support, then yeah, some of these women who are only looking for the money anyway are going to be like, well, now shit, I can't afford this kid.
Right.
Hey, look, I'll make this deal with you. Give me a couple $100 a month. You can see your kid. It's a lot better than $1,000 a month people are paying, or you have room to leverage then.
Right. Hello.
Not advising anybody to voluntarily pay anything, but
email.
Yeah, I'm getting on right now.
Okay. All right. Let's make sure you got it. All right. Cool, bro.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yeah. I mean, and like I say, man, it sounds fraudulent. It sounds bullshit, but what do you got to lose for free?
No, it does sound suspect and shady as fuck, because could it really be that simple? Anything that seems simple, automatically the people see it's bullshit. That's how people view anything that's simple. What's the quickest route between 2 points? A straight line, which is the simplest route.
Right.
Sometimes simplest really is the best and the easiest.
Michael, it is legal.
Can recondition their mentality on that aspect.
That's why I say change the laws in our mind. I mean,
yep.
1099-C, bro, is what we talking about.
I'm doing all 3. I'm gonna do all 3 right now. Before I got on, I was actually looking for a place to buy it because you can't get it online right now, at least not at the IRS, because they said they can't.
You in Chicago? You see that, bro?
I'm in Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the IRS office when I can.
Is they open?
I believe so. Yes, they are.
So they never closed it, because I'm out here too. They never closed it off with the pandemic, I guess.
No, they did for a while, but I think everything is open. It's starting to open back up.
We're
because today I just came from the gym today.
You know what? Right.
LA Fitness.
You know what? You're right, and that's why I got LA Fitness. We at stage 4, so he did.
Yeah.
Our governor left everything shut down for a while everybody else was rushing to open it. So we just now open up the gyms because I'm going back to the gym Monday because I gotta run for my child support. So I won't be here. tomorrow. So Monday I'll be back at LA Fitness because that's what I got.
Yeah, I just went today because they literally just opened yesterday.
What's the rule there? You gotta wear a mask inside?
Either you wear a mask or social distance.
Oh, it's either or.
Fuck a mask.
If you right, social distance or a mask.
They made it like you had I'm like, how you gonna work out with a mask on? I'm lifting weights.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
you really can't. But if you social, and it wasn't really that many people there anyway.
A lot of people get scared. So
right, it wasn't that many people there anyway. A lot of people had their masks off, but everybody was pretty much spread out. So long as you social distance. Now, if you're gonna be close to people and all that, yeah, they're gonna want you to wear a mask.
And that's fine.
And they gonna put the laser on your forehead to take your temperature and all that when you come in. That's it.
Now I'm looking on.
Yeah, I've been looking. I actually called Office Depot because I live in near Hyde Park, so I called Office Depot. They don't have any forms, so I was to try to find another office.
Do they damn? Did you ask them? Do they get it? Like, do they get them? Do they get them?
She said they do carry them.
Okay.
But at the moment, they don't have any forms right now.
Okay, but they do carry them.
Yeah, they do carry them, but they don't have any forms right now.
Okay.
And I'm looking on the Staples website. It's like $15.
I don't give a shit. What's $15 to a thing?
It ain't much.
I ain't talking about
$15 save all that money on child support.
Yeah, I'm
gonna do all three. I'm gonna do the C, the A, and that OID.
I ain't talking about.
I'm going to too. I'm gonna do all three as well.
I ain't talking about you.
Bro.
Yeah, I ain't talking about you, bro. I'm just talking about the general. Like, what's $15 to thousands of dollars you've been paying for the last year?
Hell yeah.
Shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, my only concern,
$15 ain't shit to save all that money.
My only concern is that
that's a more than fair deal.
Right.
My only concern is that is there any way to save this YouTube video before they take it down? Because I'm sure, man, somebody gonna flag this. They're gonna take it down.
Bro, this is on my StreamYard. So even if they take it, I got on Facebook. It's on, like when I do StreamYard, it's on Facebook and YouTube. So even if they take it down, I'm saving on my computer.
Look, it's simple. 1099-C,
Don't even worry about
it. 1099-A, 1099-OID. That's all you need to know. Right. Fill it out, send it to the appropriate people. You're good. You are the creditor. They are the debtor.
Now, you know what? Check this out. Games, everybody on here fuck with you because they see that you know your laws, you know everything. You watched it from the beginning. What did you think? Because I know you've been doing research while he was talking. So what do you think so far from what he was saying?
I mean, like I said, based off things he's saying, there was some truth to it from the start because of student loan debt and shit like that.
I knew about
the 1099-C. I knew about the 1099-C for that and everything, and I knew it was real. So then I started looking into things, and everything I'm seeing, I mean, everything I'm seeing, it's got to the point. Well, I mean, I feel it's legit enough that I'm gonna do it.
That's why I say, what we got to lose? Because
I mean, based off of the way the wording of the form and everything else, what it says in the instructions and all that, man, y'all need to be getting them 1099s.
See, what people need to realize, I'm gonna tell you an example. Like them licenses, them driver's license, it's ways around that where you don't need no driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know nothing about like how to do it, but a lot of this shit that we got that is required by the system, we don't have to have it if you read them laws. So there's got to be some truth to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, with some things like getting around a driver's license, the easiest way to do it is to go sovereign. But the problem with that is if you go sovereign, you're probably going to be on an FBI watch list and everything else.
No, because of the
whole sovereign citizen crap like that, because a lot of them are violent and shit like that. Whether you are or not, it's still liable to have with backsides. There are other ways through the courts, but it's all about the forms. And what he was talking about, learn how to write, he's referring to learn how to fill out these court documents the right way. You want to be as concise as you possibly can. Get straight to the point. Don't add in a lot of fluff and a lot of BS. List dates, times if you know them, facts, and that's it. I mean, less is more whenever it comes to writing for court documents and stuff like that. But you need to make sure you get all the facts listed. So, I mean, that all comes back to you just got to learn how to write. Once you learn how to write these court documents, man, and once you understand what some of these documents can do, opens up a whole new world for you.
And like you say, you got to learn these laws. You don't know the laws, then
you're their bitch if you don't know the laws. If you don't know your rights.
Right. And let me tell you how I found this dude. a female sent me a message. Well, she posted on. I got to fuck child support, another one, but it's only a few people, but I kept it open anyway because everybody don't want to be in a big ass group, so which is understandable. She sent me an inbox with the screenshot of what he was saying, so I sent him an ad, and I started inboxing questions, and then I told him give me a call, and we was talking. I asked would he come on and do the interview, so it was already set up for today. I talked this morning. It was already set up, you know, and while people talk shit about my post about the Black Lives Matter bullshit, I'm talking to him on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, okay, hey, we're gonna do this today because I won't go wait no other day next week. I'm like, we gotta do this today.
Yeah.
And you know, I talked to him before we got on here, and he was telling me how he got rid of it, and he baby mama terrorist. And to be honest with you, bro, if you go on Google, you can see his case. I'll text it to you and Blackness, and I'm like, it is legit. So I saw
like I said, everything I'm seeing about it, it's legit. It's some real shit.
Now it's
you just got to get over that fear and actually file it or get the forms filled out and sent off.
Right. Now it's something simple, like you say, it's a 5-minute thing. What's up, Rasta? But I mean, like I say, what we got to lose?
Worst case scenario, you pay $15 for the form, it doesn't work. Okay, you're out $15.
Right.
That ain't much. It's not like it's $1,500, $15,000 or anything like that. It's $15. Okay, most of us blow with more than that on food in a day anyway, so you're good.
Right. Drinks, cigarettes.
Eat one meal instead of 3 that day, and you're good. Skip a pack of cigarettes, you're good.
Right. Now, y'all talking to me, Mr. Palmer, you know, the dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. Now, you got Daniel Gaines who know his laws, and he been on here talking real facts and everything, and y'all fuck with him, which is good and great. I said, now, he been researched while he was listening to him, and, you know, now he actually agrees and actually seen it for himself. So there's no excuse on why y'all won't, you know, at least try to see if it's going to eliminate the debt. What do you got to lose? And now, with that being said, I saw the ones with eliminate the college debt and stuff like that, but I never bothered to do it because I was like on the credit side on the page, I'm like, get out of here. But now since he said that about this, a debt is a debt, whether it's child support, college debt, credit card, light bill, I'm gonna file all that shit.
And see, that's how I know it works for student loan debts. I've already done it with my student loan debts. So yeah. I know it works. I know it works for debt. And like I said, everything I'm seeing as it relates to child support, same thing applies. It's gonna work. It's legit.
Yeah.
And with this, well, I know with the Office Depot or Staples, the Staples, you have to go in and you can only pick it up in the stores.
You can't order online?
No. I'm looking at it, man. It's like in store only.
So check this out. So what does that mean? You know what that mean to you?
And they don't have many Staples here in Chicago.
Right.
They go all the way to Cicero.
But look, check this out, bro. Now, don't that seem kind of fishy if this supposed to be some bullshit and you can only go to the store and get if they got it? You can't go online and order like you order everything else. Yeah. So what that tell you some bull? That means that shit is. It gotta be some truth to it. Because why is it hard for me to get this shit?
Yeah, I may have to send my wife down to the IRS building and get it for because I gotta work, man. Because I just started a new job, man. I just started a new job, and I am not gonna be able to go downtown to get it. I ain't gonna be able to go downtown to get it. I'm gonna have to send my wife down there to go get it for me.
Hey, Isaac said everything about life is voluntary. Think about it. You goddamn right it is.
Yep. And he's
right. Hey, just know if this shit legit and y'all please hit me back up, stay on the page, and y'all thank me later. Cause if this shit legit, man, I'm be doing cartwheels, taking my middle finger up to the baby and everybody else. Fuck you.
Again, it cannot hurt to try, bro. I mean, what's it gonna hurt?
$15.
What is it gonna hurt? They're gonna come after you and say, hey, you gonna be under arrest for filing these papers? All they gonna do is say no. It's like asking the girl out on a date. What's she gonna do? Beat you up?
Right.
All you can do is say no.
What they gonna call?
See, our friend has a point though. The thing of it is our friend has a point. They entered us into this debt without us agreeing to the debt, without us contracting into it, and they put us as the debtor without our approval or anything.
Right.
Whenever actually we would be the creditor if you look up the legal terms and everything else. And do the work on that, you actually would be the creditor, not the debtor, which means what he's saying is correct because you're making them the debtor since they're the ones who agreed to the debt, not you. They agreed to the debt. It's their debt, not yours.
Right.
Man, that makes too much sense, man. And it's so simple.
It is.
That's just it. It's so simple. It seems like it can't be real because it's too simple. No, nothing that simple can be real. Man, bullshit. Bullshit. I'm prior service military. And let me tell you what, some of the simplest fucking things, some of the simplest things in our training. No, look, some of the simplest things in our tactical training are what makes us the most effective. The most simple shit is part of what makes us the most effective. It's not the complex shit. We have that too, but the simplest, most basic common sense shit is partly why we're so effective. That's the biggest reason why we're so effective. The simple stuff.
It's sad though. It's sad that you know, like I say, these court systems is designed to screw men and let these baby mama tears do what they want to do because they want to get that $51 billion.
Yeah, it's all about creating conflict. How's the biggest conflict going to be created? What's going to keep them in court the most? What's going to cause them to have the most reason to keep the kids away, or which one's most likely to keep the kid away from the other one so we can raise child support? It's all about the money at the end of the day. Follow the money, you'll find the cause.
Yeah. So my thing is, you're going to alienate me and screw me out seeing my kids, then you don't need my money, because if I can't see my kids and get equal parenting due to a baby mama terrorist, then you don't need my money. Stay independent.
No, exactly.
Fuck you.
That's the way I look at it too, Mr. Palmer. If I ain't never had a choice to be a father to my own daughter, you shouldn't have a choice to be getting into my fucking pocket. Now, in my case, I would have been cool with the child support. Wouldn't have had no issues paying it. All I wanted to do was be a part of my daughter's life.
I didn't either.
That choice was taken from me.
I didn't care about that shit. I didn't care about it at all. No issue. I just want equal parent time. That you know what I'm saying? That was it.
But see, I was even willing to go further because I was military. I met my ex-wife whenever I was in the military still. So we weren't from the same area anyway. I was willing to agree to, until my daughter got older anyway, let my daughter stay with mom during the school year and then just spend most of the summer with me. And then school breaks and shit like that. I was willing to bend over backwards trying to compromise and agree. Nah, none of that mattered. She wasn't trying to hear it. It was always sign your rights away so my current husband can adopt her. You're not going to see your kid anymore.
So,
yeah, that's the type of shit I've been forced to deal with.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had the police come to my door a couple of days ago talking about some well-being check, signs of abuse. A couple of days ago. So, you know what I'm saying? That right there, you know what I'm saying? Wash my hands, definitely. So,
ask me, do you have a warrant?
No, here's the thing though. The officers they already knew I wasn't here, but the officers saw what it was and they weren't even entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just unfortunate you go that far calling the police. I don't play around with abuse, rape, molestation, and sexual assault and all that shit. You only got one time to call the police on me. So
it still comes back to the end of the day. Do they have a warrant? If not, you ain't got to let them in your crib. Close the fucking door in their face.
That's the thing I'm trying to tell you. They didn't bother. They saw the bullshit. They saw it. They just said that's their job. They just a middleman. We apologize and everything. No, it wasn't like that, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They looked around. They saw the bullshit. They didn't bother to come in. They didn't bother to force or none of that shit. They knew what it was from the attitude. When they saw the attitude on that side, they knew. No,
I got you.
Yeah, I will say I didn't have that. Let me come in your house. Let me do this, do that. But I eliminate the situation. He can go. He ain't got to stay if he don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate the situation, because I'll be damned if I let a motherfucker disrupt my household. And I didn't leave no bullshit to being more bullshit. I ain't going. No.
Yep.
Hey, I tell you, I know one thing. Like I said, because I'm doing this shit. I'm doing it, and we need to report back to the brothers our results.
Damn right.
That's what I was going to say. We all need to come back together if we get results and let it be known what happened.
I'm going to tell everybody, do it. Yeah. I'm not trying. Hey, do it.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I mail mine off. When I finally get them and mail them off, because I'm doing it. I mean, what is it? Like I say, what is going to hurt?
Nothing.
Exactly.
$15.
And the thing is that I was listening to it as I was in Target. I was listening to it, and I was when I heard that that it removes it, and she can't even come back and do it again on you.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, well, that's gonna piss her off.
What got me was
a lot of pissed off baby mamas.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off. And I can say right now, if you get enough men to do this, they're gonna change the laws quick. They're gonna take all 3 of those 1099s away.
Well, hopefully do it after I do it.
That's right. We gotta hurry.
They won't be able to take those away. They won't be able to take those away because they have to be able to allow a discharge of debt for wrongful debt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What they're going to change is they're going to change child support laws and family court laws to a way where it's more fair for both parents, but in a way that they can still charge one parent a little bit of child support every month, because it's not going to be quite 50-50. It'll be like 45-55. So that way they can still charge a little bit of child support just to get that little bit of federal funding. That's what's going to end up happening.
But you know what? Funny you say that, because you got some people that get equal parenting, they still pay $100, $200, $300 because they make more money. So they're gonna get their money, but it's gonna be a slight deduction though.
But it's gonna be a deduction, but it's also going to come at the price of more parenting time for both sides. Which, if that's not what you're after, if you're not trying to be a parent and just don't want the debt, you're a piece of shit anyway.
Right.
So. If our goal should be, our goal is no child support, but equal or shared parenting time. So that's the way it's probably going to change, where it's closer to equal, but not exactly the same. That way they can still get the child support a little bit.
Right. Or the baby mama tears don't want to work and they get welfare shit. They'll automatically put them on track. Well, then it don't matter, because they can do that paperwork.
Yep. That's why I said they're going to have to change child support. They're going to have to change child support laws and family court laws, not the 299, not the cancellation of debt law rules.
It ain't going to matter. You're right. It won't matter regardless. You put out that form.
Because look at it this way. All these millionaires and billionaires in this country that use those 1099s to stay rich, do you think they're going to tolerate having the 1099s taken away? Nope.
Oh, no.
And that's going to fuck with more money than child support. So they're not going to fuck with these people's money because they rely too heavily on those people's money.
Yeah, that'll be the only option. That'll be the only option is to really change the child support laws, period.
Yep, child support and family court laws, because they're going to have to start with the family courts and go to more equal. Because if it's not equal parenting time, people are still going to keep canceling that child support debt. So child support laws themselves ain't going to matter. So they have to start with the family courts and child support all at once, or start with the family court and then do child support.
Hell yeah. Gentlemen, look here, man. I don't care how much it costs. Gentlemen, if you listening, I don't give a damn if you got to use some rent money to go get these forms and fill them out.
You're going to save a shitload of money in a couple months anyway, so you're going to be all right and able to catch that little $15, $20 up real easy, I promise.
Hell yeah.
But like you said,
I'm doing this, man.
Get sent notice.
I'm doing
after a few weeks. Yep, so am I. After a few weeks, start checking that child support website. Whenever you see it says your case doesn't exist anymore, you're done. You're done for good.
How long did he say that it took for the IRS to?
He said his took 6 weeks.
Okay,
and that's whenever he realized it.
So 6 weeks after you mail your shit off, start looking on a child support site and to see if your case still exists.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3 to 4 months. I ain't. It might be different because of the pandemic. With the pandemic going on.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't gonna.
Nah, see, the thing is though, these people are still, even if the offices are shut down, these motherfuckers are still working. They're working remotely.
But they'll prolong that shit when it comes to trying to reverse some shit.
The thing of it is, things have to be dealt with in a certain amount of time. It's not like they can just let it sit for 6 months and then finally get around to doing it. That's the catch. They have rules and stuff they have to follow and laws they have to follow too.
That's true.
So they can't just let it sit. They have to process. They have to start dealing with it once they get it. Now it's a process and it's not overnight, but like I said, they can't let that shit sit for 6 months just because they don't want to cancel your debt. No, that ain't how that shit go.
Yeah, you're right.
This ain't the courts where they can just keep pushing it off.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 of the C's, one for my student loans and one for the child support.
Yeah, I'm doing my student loans.
I'm getting the A and the OID. I'm getting all 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
2 of them for the 2 of the C's.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on
right.
the same thing because
well, not 2 of the C's, but out of my student loans are done
I need
already.
one
But
for
child
child support,
support,
and I need
hell
one, and one for student loans. I don't give a damn if I have to spend $100.
I'm getting a C, A, and OID myself for child support, trying to get my money back.
Yeah,
But
hell
see,
yeah,
the best
I
part
want
of
all
it
my
is,
money back
if
too.
the
I want
A,
every
see, the best
goddamn
part
dime
of
back.
it is, the best part for me in my specific case, though, is even if the 1099-A and OID get denied and I don't get the money back, I can still take them to court for my money back because it was all done fraudulently because the state never had jurisdiction. My whole entire case was perpetrated on a fraud. Literally, all perpetrated on a fraud. She listed a wrongful address that I can prove was a false address.
Yeah,
that's
you
crazy.
know, a lot of women do that. A lot of women do that.
But the thing
My
is,
ex-wife
can you
did
prove
that.
it? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Yeah.
And I can prove it in court. That's the difference. And my ex-wife's locked down to a state right now because of her criminal charges, which means for the first time since my daughter's been born, she can't flee the state.
Yeah, my ex-wife,
So
she's
guess
been
what I'm
trying.
doing?
She's been trying to flee the state. I think I told you, Mr. Palmer, you know, on this 4th allegation, you know, they threw that shit out. So
Yeah.
they threw that shit out. So, and I'm about to get a letter in the mail from DCFS clearing me again. You know, she's doing it because she wants to flee the state too. She wants to leave. So she needs to X me out the picture while at the same time I pay get this goddamn child support.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying this shit, brothers. You ain't got no excuse not to try this. Even if you think it's a scam. Even if you think it's a scam.
You ain't got nothing to
So
lose.
what? If it's a scam, you ain't got nothing to lose. Old boy came on, he dropped this free information to everybody, and he ain't charged nothing. So it can't be a scam.
No, but what are we trying to do? Make money for Staples or something like that? The government, you can get them for free when they finally have them. We ain't trying to enrich Staples and Office Depot and all that shit because that ain't affecting our lives none.
That's true.
Now, we're promoting this shit now. We're telling you the worst it's going to be is a waste of maybe $15, $20 at most. So, oh, well, like I said, we waste more than that a week on food anyway. Hell, more a day on food.
Facts.
Go to Starbucks in the morning. You'll go to Starbucks Monday morning, spend $5, $10 on a single cup of fucking coffee, but you can't spend $10, $15 to eliminate a debt. Nah, that's your problem.
Or some time to go down to the IRS building. You know
yeah, I mean,
the form.
Time's the one thing we got.
If that's too much for you, then you really shouldn't be listening to these streams. Just pay your child support and just pay your child support and forget about it. Don't even complain about nothing.
Yep.
If that's too much money for you. If that's too much for you to handle, then don't even bother with it, man.
And like I said, time is the one thing we had. Most of us ain't allowed to be with our kids like we should be anyway. What else you got? Book time. Shit. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Start affecting their pocketbooks. They gonna start changing shit up so where they can start staying having fat pockets.
I just
all
wish
that's gonna do is benefit us in the end. Us as fathers or non-custodial parents in the end. Why not? Right? Why not try?
I just wish, man. I just wish that I'd have known about this like last week or so because I'm about to start this new job, right? Because this company been, you know, they poached me from the company I used to work for.
Yeah.
So I'm about to start this new job and I can't take off, because I've been working from home. I wish I'd known about this last week. I could have just took some time off, you know. And now with this new job, I ain't gonna be able to take no time off, at least not right now, because I'm new.
You at least do 90 days.
Right. So I ain't gonna try to call off. So I'm gonna send my wife down there. I'm gonna send my wife down to go get the forms from the IRS bill. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I was gonna say, Black. This is just, it's not like whenever you go to get these forms, they put your name on these forms. Not anybody can go get these forms. Yeah. You just got to make sure it's the carbon copy form. That's the only thing that's relevant. Otherwise, it's going to be a blank form that you got to fill everything out on. They don't name or anything like that. They don't put up your picture or anything on these.
And they free at the IRS, so they free at the IRS. And I went to the IRS website. They're not doing anything.
Hey, bro, when your wife goes, let me know that it's open because I'll definitely go down there and get one myself. Get a couple of them, or give them the order.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Oh, wait a minute, we got somebody. Okay, they go. Get. What's up, Gary?
What's up? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, hear you good, man.
All right, that's what's up, man.
You know, I didn't know that was you.
Say again.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, that's me, man. They got my other page on Facebook jail, whatever. And,
For what? Oh, no, man. No, man. Anytime you talk about the system, yeah, Facebook will help them. Yeah, they support them.
yeah, I posted something about Hitler, and then they blocked me. Yeah,
You
Say
don't
something
yeah,
about
man.
Hitler?
So this 1099-C
Hey,
is
Gary,
what's
hold on.
getting people off.
Hold on, Gary. Hold on. Hey, Daniel asked you about you posted Hitler.
I said, did you
Yeah,
say you posted something about Hitler?
they that.
Hey, your phone going in and out, Scott.
I hang on.
I
You
can
hear me?
Yeah, your phone. I don't know if you got the video on, but it froze your whole the video part froze. Bye. All right, see you later. You might have to log in and log out and come back in. That's usually what everybody else do. Yeah, but shit.
Is that what he said though, Mr. Palmer? That he posted something about Hitler?
Yeah, that's what he did.
And they shut his shit down?
Yeah, blocked it for 30 days. But I see people post about
I
Hitler and
wonder what he posted.
yeah, I do. I want to.
I'm back.
Okay. Yo,
You got me, Lornell.
I got you good, yo. I don't know if you were trying to do the video, but it got it froze. If that matters, it might not even matter to you. Oh, okay. There you go. Don't worry about it. I mean, we can hear you talk, bro. You there? Yeah, you got to come back in. But yeah,
I am genuinely curious about what he posted though. That
I
got him
am
banned.
too. I am too.
I had to step away. What did he do? What happened?
He said he posted something about Hitler and got banned or got thrown in Facebook jail for 30 days because he made a post about Hitler.
What could a black man say about Hitler that'll get him banned?
That's what I'm curious about. What the hell did he say about Hitler?
What could a black man say about Hitler that'll get him banned?
I highly doubt he's agreeing with Hitler. So what the hell did he say that got him banned by Facebook? About
Facebook. Facebook.
Was he promoting Mein Kampf or something?
Facebook ban you about like the post I post about these baby.
I'm banned from Facebook, so
right. So
I'm banned from Facebook. I can't even log into my account. They won't even let me do it. They won't even answer my email. They won't do nothing.
Wow, for real? What you post?
I can tell you the last thing I did. I made a mistake. It was one thing that a mistake that I made is that I responded to a public post and I didn't make mine private.
Oh.
And it was on this LGBT shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you talking about
that was the last thing I posted on Facebook, and I would say within 24 hours I couldn't log into my account at all. They were telling me that I need to give some IDs and all this other shit. And I said, who the fuck y'all think y'all are? The IRS? The federal government?
Yeah, the alphabet community. You talk about the alphabet community.
Yeah, and they said it was a pseudonym violation. So because, I ain't finna use my, name and all that. And my Facebook account was really locked because I'm in IT. So I know I have seen employers scour people's social media before they hire them. I'm in the hiring process, and I've seen this. I've been instructed to do this. Go on people's Facebook, go on people's social media, Twitter, and all that, and see the stuff that they say and report back. So that's why I kept my shit. And I ain't finna use my real name on there. I ain't finna use my real name, and my shit is locked. You can't even search me on Google on Facebook.
Right.
Unless you know me.
And that's where I'm different on Facebook. I use my real name, real picture, and everything. And I'm surprised I ain't never once, not gonna move, but I ain't never once been put in Facebook jail.
Well,
and I speak on controversial shit, make some controversial comments because I don't agree with that whole blindly follow the rest of the sheep shit.
Yeah. And I know I was reported because somebody read that and said, I don't like that motherfucker. So I'm just gonna report him because he ain't using his real name.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's been almost 4 years ago. It's been almost 4 years.
Hey, see, I'm a very opinionated person, and I don't bite my tongue, so that's why I'm shocked that I ain't never been. I'm shocked they ain't never said shit to me.
Yeah,
because I don't follow blindly. I'm not a follower like that. Nah, I'm more of a leader. Yeah. I'm gonna question things. Hey, I'm gonna do my research.
Hey Mike, you always tuned in on here. I see you late. I'm gonna tell you this live was about did an interview with a brother. We're gonna call him the meat. It was regarding the 1099C, which is supposed to eliminate wipe off your child support debt, and it also wipes out college debt, any debt you have. So he showed us how to fill out, but you got to get the carbon copy from the IRS.com. If it's not on there, go to the IRS building or the office, go to Staples or go to Office Depot, something like that. And it's a simple 5-minute form. He in charge, is free. And he said he got rid of his child support. So, like I said, don't hurt to try. Everybody else going to try it. Just try and get the form. Any state of the United States, you can do
Even
it.
if you think it's a scam, it can't hurt to try. He didn't charge us. He didn't say, hey, you can file this, but you got to give me some money first. So no, if you think it's a scam, well, it can't hurt to try. Just go and go try.
Just waste your time.
The forms are free at the IRS. Just go to your local IRS building, get the forms, fill them out. It's real simple to fill out. And if you listen to the playback, you can get step-by-step instructions on how to fill this out and send it.
Right.
It can't hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the most important thing is keep in mind you are the creditor, they are the debtor.
Exactly. So like I say, listen to the playback of this video. If YouTube don't take it down, listen to the playback of this video. If YouTube don't take it down, I'm telling you right now, download it.
Right, but it's also
because I'm gonna download this that way. I'm gonna download it that way. I'm gonna have it that way. They can't. So
right.
As soon as this is over, I'm downloading it.
Right. Hey Gary, you in the building? Gary.
And share the video, gentlemen. Share the video. Everybody that watch, share the video.
Yeah.
This here should be a classic. Share the video.
Flood of social medias with this shit.
I just did. I just shared mine on my Twitter.
Yeah. Hey Gary. He might still be froze, man. People who don't know who Gary Scott is, I posted a video a while back. Well, he one of the people that he's learned the laws. He's from Tennessee, good brother. But he the one that I posted a video a while back when his the baby mama Terrence called the police on him. He got equal parent at the time, 50-50, and the daughter didn't want to clean up and talk back and everything. Told the mom that he took the cell phone as a punishment. Called the police and made a big stink for nothing. So baby mama Terrence quick to call the police to try to set you up for failure, and it went a lot of views on Instagram and on Facebook, but on Instagram it flooded because people didn't understand these kids having these attitudes and talking back to the father because that's what she was doing. But the thing about it, when you got a manipulated baby mama terrorist, they make their daughters be just like they raggedy funky ass, and so they think they shit don't stink and they could talk back to him because she thinks she could talk back because the mama do it and talk bad about him, But as long as he paying that money, buying him whatever they want, then there's no issue. That's daddy. But as soon as you say clean up, then they feel they don't have to do it because they don't clean up in their raggedy ass house with their baby mama terrorists. So that was the situation at hand, and she called the police.
I see, that's terrible.
Right. Like I said, a couple of days ago, the police came to my door talking about wellness checks, possible abuse and shit. You know what I'm saying? So because somebody want to clean up, So I eliminate that situation. You ain't gotta worry about no well-being checks no more. So I don't believe in you call police on me. It only takes one time you call police on me, especially you lying on me. So I eliminate that situation with the quickness. So nah, I ain't going. Too many men in jail for false accusation, abuse, molestation.
Hell yeah.
Assault and rape. And you think I'm finna? No, I'm not gonna be none of your ad.
You going to prison with just that accusation, bro? They gonna get you.
You already know what's gonna happen. So
you have no due process right if a woman, if your baby mama make a claim against you.
Right.
All you got to do is say you did something, and they okay, he's guilty.
Right, guilty, innocent. Right. So
yeah, I've had to spend a lot of money behind these poor damn accusations, man.
This man right here actually been accused. We did the interview, it was 3 times. But after the interview, he got accused again 4 times.
Yep, 4
just
times.
Recently.
See, I ain't never been accused of like through like CPS or anything, because I ain't been allowed to be a father to my kid.
Right.
But every time she finds out, every time I try to take her to court, the first thing my baby mama tells to do is run and file a restraining order. Like, they're all on my YouTube channel, and you can see in them all the escalation and the shit she's saying. Like, the most recent one she pulled back in 2015, 6 years of zero contact at all, 8 years of any in-person contact. But yeah, she knows I'm on meth and other drugs.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
You know what you can do, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually in the process of doing this. Is that if your baby mother has a history of false allegations and you have been cleared of every single one, like myself, you can file a motion in the court to prevent her from filing any further they call it ex parte, any further ex parte motions to the court without your presence. All you have to do, you have to be able to show the history of false allegations, or at least her making allegations and you being cleared. You show that to the court, to the judge. The judge will then grant that motion because there's a history there. There's an established history. And that's what I'm in the process of doing now. So all you guys that are listening, if you like myself, first allegation, she said that I had child porn on my computer. Second allegation, she said that I broke the hymen of my daughter. The third allegation, she said that I literally beat up and punched my daughter in front of folks at a schoolyard, and the police was called, although there's no record of the police ever being called. And this fourth allegation, she just called up to the DCFS. So this is actually, the fourth one is more of an indictment against DCFS, that she just called up there, gave no dates to nothing, just said that the father was sexually abusing the daughter, gave no dates, no details, no nothing. Because I asked the lady, I said, well, can you give me the dates on it? Because you know, Mr. Palmer, as to why. Because, I have to lace my home with security. And I was like, okay, well, give me the dates. Let me know the dates and time of when this was. And that's all that I said. She said, well, I don't have any details on that. She didn't give that. And then she tells my daughter that the lawyer, this is ridiculous. She tells my 8-year-old daughter that the lawyer was the one who took out the restraining order. That's what she told my daughter. So, yes, right. I looked at her like.
And how old is your daughter? How old's your daughter?
My daughter's 8 years old.
Why would you be telling the 8-year-old some shit she don't understand anyway?
Exactly.
Stupid ass.
So for all you guys that have been fortunate enough to beat these, false allegations, multiple false allegations, you've been fortunate enough to beat them. You can file a motion to the court to prevent her from making any further ex parte motions. In other words, she just can't go down to the court or just go down and say, I need a restraining order against this man right here because he did such and such and thus and thou. And if you do it, she would be violating the court and she can get into some serious trouble.
And what Perfect Blackness is saying is actually factually correct. However, I would suggest something slightly different.
What you got?
I would suggest filing a lawsuit in the federal courts, the civil side of the federal courts,
you can,
for slander. No, do it for slander. Part of the agreed settlements for it is she's no longer allowed to make any kind of claims against you. Now, the reason you do it federal is because federal carries a harsher penalty than the state courts, and the federal courts will actually enforce it. The state courts will not in most cases.
That is fact. Yeah, because that is fact. That's true.
I'd recommend moving anything you can from the state to the federal courts, custody matters and all of it. Look at your state and see what qualifications have to be met to move things to the federal level. When it comes to lawsuits and stuff like that against the baby mama for slander or anything else, there is no requirements. You're not required to do it at the state level. You don't have to. You have the option to state or federal.
How much does it cost to do it?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth because I haven't actually filed here in the state, because I know here in Chicago it's going to cost $600 to file that motion. How much does that cost in the federal, Danny? How much does that cost?
Federal, it's going to depend on the state.
Right. What's the?
I don't know about Illinois, but it's not exactly the cheapest thing to do. However,
I don't think so.
You don't need a lawyer. You're going to spend the money either way to do it in court, regardless. And at least on the federal level, it'll be enforced.
I'm definitely gonna do. I'm definitely gonna look into that one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't know what each specific state's going to cost. It's dependent. It's going to vary a little bit by state.
No, there's a way I can find out. I can find that out.
Yeah, you can find out.
I didn't think about slander.
It should be like 400 to 600, I'd imagine, for most of these.
Right. I didn't think about slander in the federal court, and I'm definitely going to look into that because I got some lawyer friends, and I didn't even think about that.
Look, the thing
they may not have thought about to tell me that either.
Look, the thing of it is, there's federal statutes for slander, right? There's also federal slanders. There's also federal statutes for filing falsified court documents. There's also federal statutes for committing perjury, which is automatic if you falsify a court document because it's signed under penalty of perjury. So get it all federal. There's actually statutes and codes for all this shit. The family law shit in the federal courts, only in the federal courts, they're not as biased, and they will actually enforce the laws. You'll have the federal courts overturning the lower courts' decisions because they violate your rights. The federal courts don't allow violations of rights.
And you say we're just gonna just hypothetically just say $1,000 or somewhere around $1,000, $1,200, whatever. Just saying because federal court's gonna be higher than the state.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Federal is going to be higher than the state, yes. However, you're still going to spend the money. If you try to deal with shit in the state level over the years, you're going to spend far more than you'll spend at the federal level. And if you're dealing with it yourself at the federal level, once you get shit filed and started, that's really about all there is to it.
I'm gonna get on that as soon as I get off this thread. I'm gonna get on that shit.
Do myself. You got the paperwork, your paperwork and proof. You don't need no lawyer.
Nope, you don't need a lawyer.
I'm doing everything pro se right now. Only thing I'm paying for lawyers is some advice and that type of thing. But I'm at this point I'm doing everything pro se.
And there ain't nothing wrong with going and having a lawyer looking at your documents, make sure all your ducks are
I do
like that, and giving them a little bit of money for that. That if you're not sure how to write or not proficient at writing, that's actually a very good thing to do. Is have it looked at. That way they can't kick it or reject it for any reason. Right. But if you know how to write, handle it yourself. You're going to save so much fucking money in the long run. And like I said, on the federal level, you'll actually get results.
Yeah. And I've been doing this too in terms of just that. And I don't know about anywhere else, but I just pay for consultation fees right now. I pay $125 for an hour or two of their time. Mm-hmm. And I always say, okay, this is what I'm thinking about here. This is what I'm thinking about doing here. Could you, look over this? Here's my paperwork. Did I do this correctly? And that type of stuff. And they'll tell you because you're paying for their time, at least for that amount of time.
Right.
At this point in the game, I don't really need a lawyer right now because I've been going through this shit, for damn near 8 years, man. Damn near 8 years. So I got a good idea. About it, right? If you're new in the game, you probably will need a lawyer. But right now, because we have a standing order and everything, and she can't take my kid out nowhere without getting into some real trouble, and that'll be federal the minute that she goes across state lines and all that shit. Yeah. If you don't have that, then yeah, you might need to get a lawyer. But right now, I don't need a lawyer. So I'm doing everything pro se, but I'm doing a lot of footwork myself, and that's where the laziness comes in. If you're a lazy man, dude, you're gonna have problems. Right. So, I paid a lot of money, man. I paid a lot of money to get to this point.
Now, look, here's another thing, Perfect Blackness, that most people won't think it is either. I don't know if you ever have or not, but when it comes to learning how to write, y'all don't even have to pay an attorney to do that. Look, it's simple. Custody matters in the courts are public record. All you got to do is look at your state court information online. Find the type of case you need. Go find one of them cases that's been fully adjudicated. Pay for those documents, like the same type of documents you want to file. They'll show you how they're structured for your state, what goes where, and everything else. Might be $15, $20 at most, depending on how many pages it is. Still going to be less than an attorney's fee. And then you got a
That I
hard copy
promise.
of how it's supposed to go, formatted and everything, right in front of your eyes.
Hey, you're right, but Jesse got a question. Does a judge of any lower courts have to rule on behalf of the Supreme decision, or can they tell you that the federal law has no standing here and tell you they will order you any contracts that they see fit after certain that you are a natural man of God?
No,
That's going sovereign. However, the courts are required to uphold the rulings of the Supreme Court.
Yeah,
Period.
of course,
The Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. However, if you declare yourself sovereign, that changes up everything. Because when you're sovereign, your rights are given to you by God. God alone. No man can interfere with that. If they do, that man or woman is causing you a harm, which means you have an action against that man or woman. There is no titles when you're sovereign. It's not a judge. It's a man or a woman that's caused you a harm.
That's good to
It
know.
all depends on which approach you want to take to it. But if you're going to go sovereign and be a man of God, you're a man. You're not a parent. You're not a father. You're a man. Period.
Is that what a lot of people do?
As soon as you give yourself a title, if you go sovereign, the second you give yourself a title, you're back to playing by their rules, and they will hem you up.
So
You also can't bring up Supreme Court cases and everything else if you're sovereign. You just have to base it off of can you explain this? I don't understand legal. I'm an idiot in legalese. I don't understand all these complicated forms and everything. I, as a man, wish to speak to you as a man or a woman. Explain this to me. What right do you have to trespass against my persons or my property?
So you saying you have to be, I guess, the man of the God, right?
No, you don't. I mean, what's a man of God?
Well, no, I mean what he said. I mean, I see a lot of people that say, like they say, is you Lionel Palmer? No, I'm not Lionel Palmer.
You're Larnell of the clan Palmer.
Right. So it's some
You're
way.
Larnell, a man of the family Palmer. That's
Right.
it.
Right. So I hear people talk about that when they be like, "Is you Lionel Palmer?" You don't have to tell them nothing. Tell them that's not you. Is that true?
No, if you say it's not you, then you're saying it's not you. Then you're actually lying, and as a man, that can carry severe consequences.
Okay.
Because a man is supposed to be fair and honest.
Okay.
But don't say I am. All you say is I am Larnell, a man.
That's some shit, boy.
Are you Larnell Palmer? I, a man, am Larnell. That's it.
A lot to learn. And what will happen with that?
That's funny.
That is. That's what I'm saying.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna end up pissing off the judge. The judge is gonna have the bailiffs come to arrest you.
I was gonna ask that. He's gonna find you in contempt and throw you down in the damn dungeon.
Let me finish, because it gets fun. It gets fun. This is where the fun starts. The judge is gonna get pissed off, tell the bailiffs to arrest you. When the bailiffs get close, you're gonna tell them, do not trespass upon I, a man. As an agent, and then if they keep coming, are you about to assault an agent of the court? Because you, a man, are in fact an agent of the court. See the difference? So they'll back away. You're going to keep challenging the judge because you're a man. And either the judge is going to have no choice but to ultimately agree with you, or the judge is going to get so pissed off, the judge is going to walk right out of the courtroom, abandoning ship. When the judge abandons ship, that's when you, a man, an agent of the court, can take over the court proceedings.
I heard that. Now I heard of that.
And that's when you dismiss your case with cause and prejudice and dismiss court.
I heard of that.
Dismiss your case, finish it out however you want, with cause and prejudice, case dismissed.
I heard of that.
And it's done.
I heard that.
They can't come back after you because the case has been adjudicated by an agent of the court and it's legal binding. But you're a man at that point. You're not Mr. Palmer anymore. You're Larnell, a man. Period.
It's deep. This shit is deep, man.
Man, there's multiple ways to go.
I would pay good money. I would pay really good money to see that shit to happen.
You can find videos. You can find videos of it shit on YouTube. You can find videos of people pulling shit like that on YouTube. You'll see them coming, taking it over to court and everything because the judge walks off without dismissing anything or everything else, straight walks out of the courtroom, abandoning the courtroom. That's abandoning shit.
Amen.
And the stenographer is there recording the whole thing.
Huh?
See, the stenographer is there recording the whole thing.
Well, there's usually, whenever people pull shit like that, there's also going to be somebody sitting in the front row with a video camera or a phone recording everything too. Because technically, did you know, even if the courts say you're not allowed, the Supreme Court says you are allowed to record inside a courtroom. And if it's about your case, even if your case is confidential because it involves children or anything else, you are still allowed to record your case because it's your case, whether they like it or not. Now, if the judge says it's not to be public and you start making it public, then you start getting into a little bit of a different area. But all it really comes down to is you're waiving your confidentiality rights. That's why you're making it public. Since it's your case, you are the one who decides that, not a court, not a judge. You. That's why this cease and desist. That's why this cease and desist that was filed against me in the state of Washington, the judge ruled in favor of it. I told the judge she was violating my rights. The 26th, it's going to be looked at. It actually was a commissioner, not a judge. The 26th, it's going to be looked at by a judge to see if it gets overturned. If it does, then it's going to change case law in Washington as far as audio recordings go. If it doesn't, then the day that they tell me it doesn't, I'm posting an audio recording I have of CPS that's never been public just to violate the court order, to dare them to try and come after me. I do not recommend you folks do what I'm doing in this. I know what I'm doing. I want them to come after me. Don't be like me.
Right. Well, look,
I want them to come after me because I'm going to countersue them when they do. And that's what I want them to do, is put me in a position so I can countersue. I don't want to just be able to take an action against them. I also want to countersue for retaliation. That's why I'm gonna get them to come after me, because they're stupid enough. They're gonna do it.
They are stupid.
And they're gonna violate my First Amendment rights when they do, as well as my 4th and 5th and 14th and 15th Amendment rights. So I want them to come after me. So I'm gonna intentionally violate a court order. I don't recommend others do it.
No.
Your best advice: follow court orders.
Hey, Mike want to know, is there a limitation when it comes to the federal lawsuit for, false allegations and, how these baby mama tests lie, when it comes to...
Yes, there's a statute of limitations.
It is?
Yes, in all things with law, there's a statute of limitations. There's very few exceptions to that. Murder is one of the only exceptions to a statute of limitation.
Okay.
However, it's usually going to be 2, 3, or 5 years, depending on the state.
Okay, good to know. Good.
But I mean, you'd have to look up your specific.
Yeah.
Actually, federal wouldn't vary based off state. Federal, I think, is 3 years, but don't quote me on that. 3 to 5 years. One of those two, I believe it is for federal.
Okay, interesting. So that's something you definitely got to learn. Amen. And I know there's a lot of laws. I know there's a lot of laws related to the Bible. Is that true?
Well, what beliefs was this country founded upon?
Christianity, right? Or Catholic?
Judeo-Christian values and beliefs.
Right. So
in the Declaration of Independence, it even states these rights endowed upon us by our Creator. Who's our Creator? God. As such, God is the only one who has anything that he can do to us. Nobody else can do anything to you unless it's God. They are your Creator. God is the only one who can interfere with your rights. God is your Creator. The government's not your Creator. The state's not your Creator. God is.
Hence, in God we trust.
Yep.
Ain't that some shit?
Now, it don't matter if the courts want to look at that or not. It's irrelevant. You have what's called the United States Constitution. to support you. It is literally the highest law in the country. Nothing is higher than the Constitution. Nothing. Not even the president. Not even the speaker. Not your local politicians. Not the Supreme Court. Nobody. Nothing is higher than the United States Constitution. And it gives us rights, unalienable rights from God.
Hey, Blackness, do me a favor. You there? Blackness. You must put it on. I'm gonna tell him when his wife go get the form, get 2 extra. I'll pay him the money back because I'm in the south suburbs. I'm looking near me, and shit, they stay with. It's like you can't. You know, they trying to do the regular 1099 form. Now I need that C.
Yep. Yep. That's a 99C.
Yeah, I don't know.
It ain't the regular form.
Look, hey, Blackness, this is what I'm gonna say. Your wife going to Staples, right?
No, I'm gonna send her to the federal building tomorrow. I'm gonna send Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna send her to the IRS building tomorrow over on downtown Chicago on Dearborn.
Do you think they're gonna give it to her? Or you think they're gonna just mail it?
No,
if she shows up in person, they should give it to her right there on the spot.
Right.
Have them.
Yeah, she shows up in person.
Hey, do me a favor. See if you can. I'll pay you the money for going. If you get 2 extra copies.
I don't think they're gonna charge. I think it's free.
If you go to an IRS building, it should be free.
Yeah, it's free out there. I'm sending it to the IRS building downtown.
Well, do me a favor and get 2 extra ones. Cause I'm looking up for Staples and shit. I'm out here in the south suburbs and they ain't showing up. They showing just regular 1099. They ain't showing no C's. It's some bullshit. So if you get,
they're gonna do it by location. So
right, do if you can't get 2 extra for me, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll get a whole extra set. You know.
No, I was saying I'll throw something for going, man. I appreciate it. Shit, it's worth it.
I ain't no big thing because she's just going down there for me. She'll do it. So yeah, I'll get to her everything.
Okay. Roy say touch back on the 1099C. Basically, the 1099C is
cancellation of debt.
Right. Well, I'm gonna show you see, but it's this form right here that I scribbled all over.
That was just a test copy that you printed from online. You got to use the carbon copy.
Right. I'm just showing you how it looked, but if you Google it, as soon as you type in 1099C, it's gonna come up collection of debt or debt cancellation. So that's legit. That's legit. And
you need the carbon copy, so do not print it offline. Don't do that.
Right. You can print it
offline. You can print it offline if you got the carbon copy printer paper. If you don't have that, don't print it off online.
I ain't even think about that. If you gotta have that carbon print. But if what you have to do, you have to go to the IRS. You have to order online, but everybody's saying the IRS saying you can't order. So they full of shit. You have to go to the IRS office. You have to go to a Staples or Office Depot. You can go to your accountant. Somebody just put in 1099online.com. So if that's legit, check it out. And what you do, you fill out the form. And once you fill out the form, you keep 1 copy for yourself. Well, the first copy go to IRS, your IRS office. Your second one go to the child support agency, whether the department.
The debtor's copy.
Right. And then the last one is yours to keep.
The creditor's copy is yours that you keep. You are the creditor.
Right. Yeah, do it today. And what you got to lose. Now, a lot of people saying it's bullshit, but a lot of people saying like this shit is real. Because it's a debt, and it do works for college debt. I know that for a fact, college debt. So a debt is a debt. A debt is a debt. So if everybody do this at one time, they'll definitely shut the government down. They're gonna change the laws and everything else. They full of shit ass, and it's a 5-minute thing to do if you got the form. A lot of people saying it's full of shit because it don't seem that easy, but what you got to lose?
It's not gonna shut the government down. It'll shut the child support down.
It ain't gonna shut shit down. Child support gonna be.
If enough people do it, it'll shut down the child support industry.
And that's what I want. And the guy who was on here, who did an interview, he got rid of his child support. I know that for a fact because if you Google it, it's up there. And the thing about it is, he ain't charged. He ain't say give me money or $10,000. None of that shit. Like I say, what you got to lose? I told
you, he gave us free information.
Like I said. My goal with this page is to change the laws in my mind by any means, whether if it's a way out, if it's the way to sue the system, if it's the way to get your child and fuck over the baby mama terrorists, That's what it's about. Because child support ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. You, like we said before, what we always say, Daniel, we go out there and protest. You can come out there with your signs every year. They gonna say, yeah. Oh, we'll get back to you. We'll check it out. No, nothing happened.
Nope.
Now
the other side's got 51 billion reasons not to fix anything.
Right. The biggest organization that I know about since I've been doing for child support has been Fathers' Rights Movement. Big community, big known, nonprofit, and everything else, and even them couldn't change the narrative. A few people.
And then with those, the bigger they get, they end up going commercial. And once they go commercial, they all sell out.
Right.
And then they start. They won't let you post anything that might be deemed controversial by the establishment and everything else. And they quit advocating for fathers' rights. Don't buy into them big ass commercial groups like that. They're all full of shit.
Not only that, they let some fake ass baby mama terrorists that run the goddamn show because they want to
go look at most of the moderators, all female.
Right. And they want to commercialize because that's more money in their pocket. It's a business.
Fathers' Rights USA, fucking groups like that. Nah, they're all bullshit sellout groups.
Right. So, and even at the time before they made it self-commercialized, they weren't able to change the game or change the narrative either, because who gonna change? If I'm getting $51 billion a year, why would I change it? I don't give a fuck about you getting screwed and fucked over. I want my $51 billion to make the world go round.
Well, see, the thing of it is also, Mr. Palmer, if these pages were legit about trying to change anything, they wouldn't be posting nothing but fucking memes. They'd actually be posting information to help people out. Instead, no, you go into these groups asking about information to help out. The moderators won't even let your post go on the main page. Oh no, but if you put a meme up, they'll let that shit go through right quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now they're all full of shit sellouts.
See, I ain't been
all they're doing is sticking in their bank account and not doing shit on the back end.
I ain't really been on. I've been on a few pages when I first started my page, but I got off of it because I didn't want nobody to think I'm trying to piggyback anything. That's why I never reached out to others talking about, hey, let's network. Because I had a motherfucker come to me talking about I took fuck child support from, and I'm like, how the fuck? How? I never seen it.
Now look, like Fathers' Rights USA, I tried telling them about my videos, my YouTube videos, right? Trying to help make my case go public, because my case involves currently baby mama terrorists facing charges of attempted kidnapping and shit like that.
Right.
Made national headlines. So use my case because I've been victimized without proof for almost 17 years now. Let's bust this shit wide open. Why is it that all these fathers' rights groups tell me no? Because her name's in it and the judge's name's in it and everything like that. We can't share it.
Bullshit.
Shouldn't we be calling these motherfuckers out? Isn't that going to be one of the best approaches to actually call them out on it? And to call them out, don't you have to call them out by name?
Like you said, commercial.
Yep.
And that's why I tell people all the time, I like, if you want to come on here, like I told him, he didn't want to show his face, he didn't want to say his name. I said, just all you gotta do, put in whatever you want to put in, and you ain't got to show your face. I'm the stupid motherfucker that's gonna show the face. I don't have no problem with that. So I don't have nothing to lose. So
I show mine, but today's the exception.
No, I know different situation, but I'm just saying that everybody ain't gonna be able to show their face and tell they story and their name like that. That's why you tell me and I post it, because some people have businesses, some people are cops, some people are lawyers, some people are in the military, some people are real estate owners, they got licenses. I understand. That's why you tell us, and we'll do it for you. Don't even mention your name, you know, or we'll change your name or change your voice. It doesn't matter. As long as it get heard and your story's truth, that's all that matters. So, Ed,
we can get your story out for you. You ain't got to say shit. You just accidentally left the information open and we just happened to take and run with it.
True that.
But you're not complaining, and we didn't violate your privacy while doing so, nor did we violate any laws, because you didn't try to stop us or even tell us no.
You're right.
Now, I just went to that 1099online.com. I don't really recommend that, because you can, what is at least from what I'm seeing, they want you to e-file, and I don't recommend e-filing, at least not that. I don't recommend e-filing this 1099-C and the A and the
e-file. What's that?
I don't recommend e-filing that.
Courthouse.
It's like when you e-file your taxes. I don't recommend doing that for this. We're going to have to get the hard copies, gentlemen.
Yep.
We're going to have to get the hard copies, fill them out, and physically snail mail them. That I'm sorry. Would you want to do it that way?
Yeah,
you even got a snail mail. You can actually spend a few bucks if you want an overnight, them motherfuckers too. It just depends on how much you want to spend.
Well, the problem is a lot of people say they went on IRS.com. They say you can't. They're not letting you get access online. Like you say, go to the offices or go to go to your accountant. If some accounts should have it. You know,
Right.
And if you don't have an accountant, go to an accountant's office and tell them you're willing to pay for the form. See how quick they give them to you too.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, it's ways around. Even though the pandemic going on, it's ways around. Like I say, it's ways
money
around.
talk, bullshit always walks. So money always talks. So
the problem
there
is
are ways around it, but we can't do this online. You're not going to do this online. You're not going to do this e-filing. You're not going to be able to print it out. No. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned carbon way because that's what the federal government is going to see. That's what they're going to respect as being authentic. So we're going to need to do it, use their forms, fill them out, handwrite them, fill them out, make sure that the carbon copy is already went through and mailed them out. Hard. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's the way it is. And what can it hurt?
Hey,
and child support for years. What can it hurt?
Hey, G Penn, he the one posted. He said it goes straight to IRS. Hey, just try it. I mean, that's just what we think. Go ahead and do it. Anybody want to try it? If it works, let us know. I mean, it's all good.
I mean, if it works, you might tell us that there's an easier, quicker way to go about it.
He can do it that way. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the snail mail way.
Bro.
If the man who gave us the information only knew of one way to go about it, well, then obviously that's all he's gonna be able to speak on. But if you try a different way and it's successful still, then let all of us know we have a quicker and easier option, and then we can do that too.
Right. I mean, shit. I don't know every fucking thing. That's why I got people that come on here.
That's true. That's true, G Penn. I mean, if it go straight to the IRS, bro, go ahead and do it and report back.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yep.
You know, I'm not, and I hope I didn't, put the wrong impression out there. I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it that way.
Hey, I'll leave it up there. So like if y'all want a chance, that cool. I'm just, if you want to get the hard copy, good, whatever.
But I'm gonna do the hard copy. But G Penn, look, bro, if you want to do it that way and do it electronically. But the only thing that I'm going to ask is report back to the brother, report back to the men, and tell us, okay, yeah, it went through.
Well, wait a minute, hold on, let me ask you this. Let's go back to Daniel. Dan, you said you can get the hard copy paper, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, not the hard copy, the carbon copy. You say you can get if you got carbon copy paper, you can print it out, right?
Yeah, it's just I don't know if it requires a certain type of printer or whatever for carbon copy, but I do know like you can print out on carbon copy paper. It's not going to be as cheap as just your basic printer paper is. It's a little more pricey than that, but you can actually get the carbon copy paper for your home printer. And if your printer will print them out the right way, like I said, again, I'm not sure if it requires a special type of printer or whatever, but you can.
Not every printer is going to print carbon copy.
If it doesn't, you just print it out at home and you're good to go because you have the carbon copies you need.
Well, I only say that because I got a print on my own, but like you say, I don't know if it'll take a carbon copy. Shit.
Yeah, and that's just it. I wouldn't recommend wasting the money unless you know your printer will print it out right with carbon copies and such.
Okay, well, like I say, Blackness, when your wife goes, just give me 2 extra copies. I appreciate it.
Here's another thing that I have a concern about even that, Daniel, is that because I haven't seen this 1099-C. I don't know if they got some type of watermark in it. I don't know. You're dealing with the federal government, you can be dealing with all kind of shit. I don't know if this shit is watermark. I don't know. I would rather deal.
The thing is, even if it is going to be watermarked, it still should print the watermarking or the seal or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever the official thing is, it should still print that as well if you're pulling it directly from the IRS's website. See what I'm saying? So it should still be all legit.
Because I saw the PDF. It's a PDF. At least it didn't print to me, but then I can be wrong. But it didn't print to me that you'll be able to that it would print the watermark as well. At least it didn't appear to me. It appeared it's just a regular print.
Well, it depends on how they have the print formatted on their end. But if it's the official form that you're pulling up in PDF, you should be able to print it directly off of there, and it should still be official if they're allowing you to pull up the official form. See what I'm saying? If it says official form on it, that should be all you need. It shouldn't require a watermark, a seal, or anything else because it says official form or official use only, something along those lines.
Okay.
And how many pages were the carbon copies? Did he say?
There's going to be 3 copies.
3 copies.
The first copy will be to the IRS. The second copy will be to the debtor, which is the child support. Usually it's going to be like the Department of Human Service, Health and Human Services, something like that. Just check on your state. And then the third copy is going to be the creditor's copy. You're the creditor. You keep the third copy.
So we're talking about a carbon copy. It'll be white, pink, and yellow.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Right. That's what I saw.
Yes.
Right. That's what I saw. Yeah.
White, pink, and yellow. So the IRS gets the white copy.
IRS gets the white copy. Child support gets the pink copy. The creditor, which is you, keeps the yellow copy.
Then you actually could do that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you have a printer that'll print on the carbon copy paper and print it the right way, you don't need to go spend money on this form. Pull up the official document from the IRS website, copy that motherfucker, and you're good to go.
Did he
You
say
just got to make sure it's on the carbon copy paper because you need those 3 carbon copies: the white, yellow, and pink.
Did he say that the 1099A and 1099 OID were also carbon copies?
He didn't say. I was actually wondering that myself.
I assume
But if you're only going to send those,
they all got to be carbon copy. I'm not. Why would it just be for the C and not nothing else?
well, see, the thing is though, if you're filing them all at the same time, the C is probably going to get processed quicker because it's about canceling a debt, whereas the other's about reimbursement of a debt. They're going to take longer to reimburse a debt than they are to cancel a debt.
Oh yeah.
So if the 1099-C goes through first, what reason would there be to send a 1099-A or OID to child support? They're already have nothing to do with you at that point.
Right. I
See
was
what I'm saying? So why would they need a copy?
I was going to file the C first. Wait till that comes.
Yeah,
back.
I was going to file the C first. Then after that, if it goes good like I hope it do, then I go and try to see. Because if they don't reimburse my money, who cares?
At least you don't know anything else.
Yeah.
Now, see, and that's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
Reimbursement is fire. We're taking a flyer on that.
Yeah, I'll take
if the debt gets canceled, but if the debt gets canceled, child support no longer has anything to do with you because there is no more debt. Why would you send them any more copies of anything? You ain't got shit to do with them, and they ain't got shit to do with you no more. It's strictly between you and the IRS at that point.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So those other 2 should just be single copies.
I understand.
That's what I would assume, is it would be a single copy because the only thing you got to deal with for that is the IRS.
Yeah, that makes
because the state might have been the ones taking your money, but the IRS is the ones who was giving the state the funding off of your money.
That's true. Yeah.
So the IRS is the one responsible for the debt, reimbursement of the debt. And then if the IRS wants the money back, they'll just take it, they'll just pull it from the state's funding.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How debts work, at least in that regard.
Hey,
so I would imagine those wouldn't be carbon copies, but I don't know. I can't say for sure. But based off of what I do know and understand of things,
give me a second, y'all.
I would assume that those would be just single copies. Unless it's 2 carbon copies for those, one for you and one for the IRS.
all right, well, hey, that's what's up. Like I say, we do it, bro. If you give me a copy, that's cool. First come, let me know if it works or whatever. Like I say, what we got to lose, let's make it happen. It was $15 or free or whatever. We ain't got nothing to lose with time. But I do know it get rid of college debt. So a debt is a debt. You can't say, well, this debt ain't shit and this debt, oh, well, this is a priority debt because it's something that child support says so.
A debt has the same meaning in law, regardless of what type of debt. A debt is a debt. Period.
Ain't no this debt over here is child support, so no, that don't count. But this debt over here, when it comes to a car note, that does. No.
Debt is debt.
Debt is debt. So that's why I think it's gonna work. It's gonna be some mad motherfuckers. So hey, we've been on for 3 hours, man. I'm gonna go ahead and log off because I got some runs to make. I'm running for my child support. You know how deadbeat gone bad. So yeah, I'll definitely stay in tune with you. I'll stay in tune with Blackness and everybody else. I'm gonna be on social media. It's just I got some runs to make. But you know what I found out on my stream, y'all, I can actually do a stream, y'all, from my cell phone. They just started it, so one day I'm gonna try to do it off my phone while I'm walking around. But I don't want the sound, the wind, or whatever messing up the video. So that's on the computer. Yeah, hey Mark, yeah, we've been on, man. Hey, we're talking about this 1099-C, man. It's supposed to eliminate the debt, which debt is child support. So
And yeah, I'm gonna try to have mine sent off Monday, Mr. Palmer. If I'm able to, I'll let you know whenever I get my shit sent off. And then whenever I find it on the child support website that it don't exist, I'll actually call you up and we'll do like a video chat or
oh
something.
yeah,
I'll let you see it for
yeah,
yourself what it says
anybody,
there.
yeah, anybody that if it go through good, because like I say, I give it 3 months. I know they said 6 to 8 weeks. I'm gonna say 3 months. Anybody come inbox me, text me, call my phone if you know me, and we'll talk about your case. It's just another story that need to be spreaded. And if they take it down, they'll take it down on Facebook or take it down on Instagram. I mean, YouTube. It don't matter because I download it and save it on my computer on my StreamYard, so it don't matter. It
Yep.
don't matter.
We
So
can get it back out there.
right. So it's all good, brother. What you got planned for this weekend?
Not much. Depending on what this weather is gonna do, I might try and grill up some steaks today.
I heard that. That's one we finna go to a barbecue now. So
I got some nice and thick T-bones inside.
I did that last week. I just bought a big smoker and tested it out, and it was real good. I'm not doing too much barbecuing this weekend. I got a lot of computer work. Everybody bringing me their computer, so I got a lot of side work to do.
Oh, see me, I can cook you a steak on the grill. It can be 1.5 inches thick coming off the grill, right? Fully done, perfect how you want it. You don't even need a knife to cut it.
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm a bit of a grill master myself, so trust me.
I took a buddy of mine out one night. I told him we was hanging out. I was like, look, let's grill up some food. I was like, I'll buy the steaks and grill them up. I'll buy all the sides as long as your old lady makes up all the trimmings. So we all agreed to it. My buddy, I go make my plate when everything's done. The steaks are like over 1 inch thick off the grill. I go grab my plate, grab a fork, go sit down. My buddy comes in with a knife. He goes, "Hey, you didn't grab a knife." I said, "What knife?" Took my fork, went right through it. He's like, "Damn, how'd you do that?" It's like, you don't need a knife either. Cut yours.
Hey, yeah, that's what say Black. What you got planned this weekend?
Like I said, today, I just somebody just dropped off a couple of computers I gotta look at for them. It ain't gonna take me that long. Really, I don't really have that much planned. I might fire up my smoker, but I like to prepare my food the night before, so I didn't really prepare anything. So I'm not one of these type of guys just impromptu grilling. I'm not. I do mine right. So I prepare
no, you got to do a steak, right?
Right. I prepare mine the night before. Prepare all my meat the night before. Get my my sauces made and get everything that's going to be branded that needs to be branded and start making my barbecue sauce because most of my barbecue sauce I already make from scratch. So I'm not doing anything like that. At least not today. I could do something tomorrow. Because that smoker that I got, that thing is a beauty. That damn thing is a beauty. That was money well spent on that one. So I just haven't made a decision on that. I'm just pretty much relaxing and earning some. Today I'm just earning some money. So I got.
Ain't no wrong with that, brother.
Yeah, I'm just earning some.
See, y'all in Chicago. One of these weekends we got to all link up because I'm not too far from St. Louis.
Oh yeah,
only about
you in Missouri, right?
Yeah.
You more than welcome.
Man, I was born and raised in St. Louis, man. I was born and raised in St. Louis.
Yeah, my auntie out there in St. Louis right now. Been out there for years, many years.
Mm-hmm.
I live about 30, 40 minutes south of St. Louis.
Okay.
Like I can go stand in my backyard, my back deck, my kitchen, and see 55 South and 55. Period.
What is that? Bronson, Missouri?
No, I live in a town called Barnhart.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know.
Not too far from like House Springs and shit like that.
I know. All right. Okay.
Oh well,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind hosting. I mean, I wouldn't mind hosting.
Hey, we could definitely do that. Just let me know ahead of time because I be running. I told you I be running for child support. Let me know and I'll come over there. Any issue?
I'm just saying, all get together, share our stories and shit. Work together to try and make shit happen for this movement type of shit.
That's how men's come together as one.
Hey, man, let me know. I wouldn't mind hosting. I can pull out my smoker and the grill, put all kind of stuff on, man.
You let me know what's good for you. I mean, weekend's good for me, but I need to know ahead of time.
Yeah, weekend's good for me. Weekends are always gonna be better for me. Weekends gonna be better.
Yeah, and just let me know ahead of time. So I can definitely make sure I'm here.
Yeah, because it's one of them things I'm probably gonna have to come up the night before and spend the night up there or whatever, because I ain't finna drive 6 hours just for a barbecue.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit of notice too, so I can make the arrangements to go up there and shit for a night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely down.
Okay, well, we definitely need to make that happen ASAP, because I mean July is right around the corner. So
Yep.
we can definitely do it for the month of July.
Hey, I ain't got no problem. Just let me know, man. Just let me know, and like I said, we can do it at my place. I got a lot of room, so like we can host it. I don't have no problem with that, bro. I ain't got no problem. Make sure go get the beer, the liquor, and get the meat prepared and all that. So
Yeah, just tell me what to bring. I ain't got a problem with that either. Not a problem.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have to point me to the nearest store once I get up in the area for me to go get stuff. But
yeah, we go up there.
I ain't trying to drive all the way from where I'm at to up there with meat and stuff or anything like that.
Nah, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. Just let me know what you like.
I'd gladly go up there and pitch in.
Yeah, we could. You know what? You know what I'm thinking now that damn, maybe even with this, we could definitely do something. Maybe not this year, but now that we're talking, maybe next year. Anybody that's in the Midwest, near Chicago, in Chicago, we could do get together somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, have more
like a big old family reunion type thing at a park or something.
Sometime next year, because I don't know how this pandemic gonna be now with all the bull. They probably say only 5 people to a house. So maybe sometime next year. We ain't going nowhere.
Now we ain't even really got to be at a house or anything like that. We can go to a park, have a big make a big old fucking thing of it, get people from the public coming to check out what we doing and all that shit.
We can do that.
Well, here's the thing. That won't be, at least where I stay. Because I stay near right in Hyde Park. I'm right across the street from Parks.
Okay.
And everybody just go there and just post up, and I'm right across the street from there. And that'd be a good place where you can just post up, and ain't nobody gonna bother you, because it's pretty quiet around here.
Well,
on weekends they always doing it.
Hyde Park is a good area.
Yes, they always doing it.
That's what we do is something like that.
You just post up and everybody there.
Yeah. Okay.
Like make it a big old family reunion. Since
we
all
they do it every weekend here.
Make it a every weekend here, reunion type of thing.
Right, they do it every weekend here. There is no issue at all. They do it they doing it right now. They do it every weekend.
Well, you in Hyde Park, you already know they ain't going anywhere. They worried about University of Chicago. They not gonna let nothing happen over there.
No, they don't. What I'm saying is they doing it now. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. They doing it. They across there right now.
Even with the pandemic, they still doing it.
They across there.
And that's what I'm saying. We can put something together like that and make it as big as we can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm make it huge.
Yeah, man. They across there right now. You go over there and post up, and basically, man, you just bring your grills and all that over there. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
Oh well, I ain't worried about it.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. They not.
I'm worried about that.
They're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, nah. As long as ain't no riffraff bullshit going on.
No, and I live in an area where there ain't no riffraff. They don't live. Everybody around here are they have jobs.
Right.
Ain't no Section 8 over here.
Right. We don't.
There's none of that government. No, not in this area. Not in this part. No.
Right. Right.
Now everybody goes across the street and they put the grills out and they post up and everybody cool.
Right. That sounds like a plan.
It's just a big old party atmosphere, big old family affair type of deal.
It ain't never. Well, you know what? I've been living in this area. It ain't never been a problem.
Check this out. Let's hey bro, let's set up for July for us to meet up, and then we could talk about trying to do something big in the Midwest somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's on me. Whether it's in Hyde Park or St. Louis, don't make a difference to me. No, it does not matter.
I mean, we can do both.
Right, we can do
Absolutely,
both.
Man.
I only say next year because I don't know, like I say, the pandemic and all that shit, trying to do something big.
If we're trying to do something that big anyway, we can't try to put that together in a month anyway. We need time to actually make sure that shit's going to be legit and actually something
that big.
That way they're willing to hear our message and our stories and shit.
Right.
Something that big, I can, because I know people in Park District. And Park District runs every day. The Park District runs goddamn Soldier Field. So, they do the grass and all that in Soldier Field. I know some folks at Park District who wouldn't have no problem with kind of cording off, half an acre or something for us with no problem.
Exactly.
Just let me know.
And Randy say go live. Of course we're gonna go live.
Oh yeah, that has to be a live event or something like that.
Yeah, we go live because we gotta show. You gotta show as men we get together and definitely try to make change, man. So like I say, even if this shit legit, I want to still keep it real because even if I don't care if they change the laws or whatever, I'm still kind of like this bullshit because it should never start in the first place. So it don't matter.
But there is that old saying, as far as making like a big old gathering like that be live, there is that old saying, united we stand, divided we fall.
Exactly. And then we could take some photos.
We got to stand united on this.
And we could take some photos, shoot everything, and could look at something, you know, pictures say 1,000 words. And that definitely is a start, man. Fuck all this.
Supporting those child support shirts and hats.
Exactly. Instead of just doing online, you know, I told you I want to get to the point where I'm doing public speaking and out there in the forefront, man, not just on the computer.
And that's what I'm trying to do too, Mr. Palmer, be out there in the forefront, not just talk about it. No, I'm trying to actually do this damn thing.
Right.
I want to actually help other people.
Right.
I ain't trying to get nothing out of this. I just want my daughter. That's all I want out of this.
Right.
But I also want to make sure other people get to be a parent to their children too. Fuck all the rest of it.
Right. And I want to definitely get men to change the laws in our mind, expose these baby mama tears in this unjust system, man, and treat them the way they treat us, like shit.
Yep.
So fuck them. Okay, y'all. Well, we good to go, man. Look, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm gonna log off, man. We'll set that up for this for July, bro, at your spot, Black. We good to go, and we'll definitely talk about it. Yeah, we definitely good to go. I love this live, and I appreciate everybody that still support the page, man. Despite early about the post I post, you know, misconception and everything. But like I say, let's get it. Let's eat. Let's expose these baby mama tears unjust system. Let's change the laws in our mind. So.
Share this video, gentlemen. Share this because this one here is a classic.
There's a classic.
Yeah, share this shit out of this.
Because if this shit works, this shit is a classic. Share this goddamn video.
Yeah.
I've already shared it on my Twitter. Share the damn thing, man.
Most definitely. All right, with y'all be easy, man. Y'all log off, and I'll definitely talk to y'all soon. Definitely.
All right, perfect. Black, Mr. Palmer. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too now. Be easy. Be safe out there.
Always.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, staying on. If y'all who just came in, just come back and go to the beginning, check out the live, and you could get more information because I go step by step. And anybody that already filed or already got it set up to do file, let me know if it go through, if it went through well, or if it don't go well, let me know, and we'll talk about it. Like I said, appreciate y'all staying tuned and supporting the page and supporting me. Let's get this thing moving. Like I say, Daniel was in Missouri. Me and Black's in Illinois. We're gonna link up in July. Try to set up something for next year. Maybe out of state don't make a difference where I gotta go. I go all over running for child support. We can definitely do that. You know, it's a start. Maybe by next year the pandemic be over with or be taken care of. We could definitely do some things like that. It's a start, man. Men need to come together, like I said, as one, regardless of race, and change this unjust system by changing the laws in our mind and calling out. Like I said, I'm always gonna call out these baby mama terrorists in this system, man. Yeah, Mikey, was a lot of information. Mark, appreciate you always coming on. Randy, appreciate you, and everybody else. So I'm gonna go on and log off because I got some stuff, errands I gotta run and go barbecue myself. So y'all be easy. I'll still be on here posting, and I'm gonna set up another live next week. I want to get somebody that's from out of the country, and let's keep it going with our stories and spreading awareness. And if like everybody say, share this page, man, because what we got to lose, paying $15, $20 oil free, we got nothing to lose but time. That's it. So y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out there with this pandemic and everything else going on. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Yeah, Mike.